Three, two, one. We're recording. We're not streaming because fuck the effort it takes.
Yeah.
And there's no point in doing the Twitch side of stuff much anymore anyway. Hello. Welcome. Kate, what would you like to tell the wide world?
Well, I have an exciting update. There is a unofficial funky casual. Oh, I need to turn the blur off. Hold on. Hold on. Official, unofficial funky casual logo. Woo! Copyright Sir Arthur
Oh,
Wordwe 75AT.
oh shit.
That you can get on my Redbubble shop. Yeah. You can get
Yay.
it on t-shirts, you can get it on bucket hats, you can get it on shower curtains, you can get it on a clock. Anything you want. But you can check it out. Also, I have a new design as well from another campaign that I'm in that's just Purple Man Friend for when you polymorph yourself into a shark and try to make friends with a purple man. It's pretty cute. Anyway, that's what I got. It's pretty
Yay.
cool. Official Eminem unofficial official Eminem merch.
Yay.
Woo!
Woo.
I'm kind of excited.
It's great. It's great.
Oh
Well,
Oh no.
I don't have
no! I
anything.
can't.
But cool stuff is being worked on that I can't talk about yet. Probably. But Lex knows. Oh, 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 oh.
Crazy.
Anyways, yeah. Cool stuff being planned. Oh!
Huzzah!
Alright,
Huzzah!
recap. Last we left off, the party known as the Funky Casuals.
Oh. Okay. Copyright Sir Arthur Wordweave 75AT. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta show Caleb.
Saw it on the internet. I liked it. Oh, you made a physical copy.
No, this is my iPad. It's just my
It's
tablet.
still physical.
It's still physical, technically.
Last we left off, the Funky Casuals completed their search of the room filled with mutilated mind flayers inside the dungeon, inside the Everlasting Arbor. Oh, big tree dungeon. Finding possible clues about Druckendax's status. They moved on to another chamber where they discovered a broken statue of the Weaver and an unknown elf man with a crumbled face and a raven perched on his shoulder. Europe recognized the Weaver, didn't recognize the elf man, but speculated to be Aelenor's father, as the Weaver was his mommy. Realizing there was nothing else on this floor of value, you all ventured into a hollowed out route that was a sort of water slide that shot violently upwards, and as soon as you all touched the route, you were whisked away on a bizarre, churning water slide that caused, I believe, Grin and Vonkar to vomit.
Torger first.
Torger and Vonkar to vomit, making a chain reaction of just nastiness in the water slide. But you all exited the water slide and came into the labyrinth portion of the Everlasting Arbor. You found strange purple soil, water suspected to be related to some sort of cultivation, and a willow branch adorned with orange foliage that, when held, resonated to something 1,400 miles to the west, similar to the locate object spell. Ventured further into this area and found the severed head of a stone giant ensnared on a stump that was snoring, and upon waking the stump up, he revealed himself to be called Mimir, the guardian of this level of the dungeon, and the last few guardians have had Norse-inspired names. This was the second guardian, so they've had Nordic-inspired names, because it's a big old tree, it's connected to... Anyways, the head said the trial presented by him would be to go into the maze and find his glasses, because he can't see without his glasses. And he'd get stung by bees if he didn't have them. So you all went into the... No, thank you, Sam. Everybody went into the dungeon. That's what I was going to link last week, and I forgot. But anyways, everybody went to the maze, and basically immediately split up into two groups that eventually splintered into multiple groups, with Torger running through the maze, yelling with joy and delight about how people couldn't catch him, and Grin spent most of the time looking for Torger while Hopper explored the maze, looking for things. The other group was made up of Vonkar, Antyr, and Aelinor. Aelinor was used to squeeze through a very small passage and found a bunch of mirrors, and when you looked in the mirror, it showed you a ideal future for yourself, to which Antyr saw themselves as powerful in a way, and sort of possibly connected to the ley lines, unless I interpreted it wrong. Perfect. Grin found some disheveled bugbear skin in a pile. Hopper found a frostbrand short sword impaling a mind flayer to a wall, and eventually, after searching the maze, Torger, just running around like a maniac, found Mimir's glasses. And the party returned to Mimir, returned the glasses, and asked a question about how to kill Arcane's Bane. And the answer was revealed that you would need to get inside the creature, as it was only vulnerable on the inside. And when Queen Vlestra designed the creature, she gave it an entire ecosystem living inside of it, and sort of made a living dungeon inside of Arcane's Bane. And at the end of the dungeon was its brain, and if you destroyed the brain, destroyed the creature. However, upon its death, it would release an anti-magic pulse, making escape incredibly difficult. Upon answering the question, Mimir went back to sleep, and you all climbed a ladder to the next floor of the dungeon, discovering failed ale deer that were planted. They were either killed or destroyed in some capacity, but one tree was missing, the Tree of Hope, that was meant to be grown and bring about a true thread, which is a phrase you've heard multiple times in regards to the timelines and stuff in reality. That if this tree would grow to maturity, it would bring about a time of renewal and hope, and that this city was sequestered away into the fallen city of Dol Shadar on the continent of Esselfire. And that is where some of you may assume the little willow branch pings to. Statues on this floor depicted 3 Mimicborn protecting the tree. While it was under attack, one of the Mimicborn strangely resembled Doe. The party moved forward and into a chamber with spike-filled pit, overseen by a Knoll guardian named Grimnir, who seemed to be tending to his wounds. And after some struggling to get across the pit by Hopper and Aelinor, everybody crossed the pit with Vonkar throwing Hopper like a softball.
Sounds right.
You all completed that trial, took a short rest, did some chit-chat, and then were, after the end of that hour, sent to the top of the upper portions of the Everlasting Arbor, with Grimnir answering a question mentioning that Arcane's Bane may be a threat to the Tree of Hope, but unaware, as it would have to actually seek it out since the creature is acting solely on instinct now. He did know that the Fallen and their faithful could be potential threats, and that anyone who had entered the Everlasting Arbor would have the same information you are all gathering right now. So they could be threats. You all teleported to the upper branches of the Arbor, where you encountered a scene of carnage with dead mind flayers and drow who appeared to have been working together. And the trunk of the tree in this area was pierced by ancient weapons as like handholds and footholds for people trying to climb the tree. One of the mind flayers, still barely alive, began to stir to answer possible questions if it was interrogated, but without hesitation, Hopper killed it. Ran it right through with the sword. And moments later, an ambush occurred as twisted mind flayers with bulging white eyes began crawling down the tree like spiders, surprising everyone except Vonkar and Aelinor as they attacked. So,
Hopper needs to rename that sword the Monologue Slayer.
Monologue Slayer.
No one gets
Don't
to
even
speak
give him
around
a
Hopper.
chance to speak.
Shifting
No.
all
They
to
don't. They don't
battle
deserve
map.
to speak.
Maybe he was a good guy. Shifting it to the battle
Maybe.
map,
We'll never know.
and let's have everybody roll initiative.
Let us roll initiative.
I roll initiative. Real shit every time.
Oh shit!
Oh, you're not
You
too
might
bad.
be better than me.
Yeah, but I rolled
No,
below a
no.
10. I have a plus
You're
6.
doing better than almost everybody else so far.
Oh.
Yeah.
Chill.
Oh yeah, let's go, Vonkar.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, so Antyr's going third in the party.
Okay.
Oh.
So not terrible. Alright. So, one of these twisted, crawling illithid that are like spider scurrying down down the trunk of the tree is gonna do some cool stuff. Yeah. They have 30-foot climbing speed, so that one's gonna go. Get like right up in front of everybody, just as it scurries forward, and it's going to disrupt psyche in a 30-foot radius. So everybody in front of this mind flare feels their brains like seize, and like just racked with psychic pain. I need everyone to make DC 15 intelligence saving throws.
Intelligence.
Is this a magical effect or spell effect?
I'd
Does
say
it cause
I'd
the
say
stun condition?
It will cause the incapacitated condition.
Oh, boo. That's
Yeah.
the
Oh
same thing.
come on!
Which I will rule is the same thing as stun because it does the
Okay.
same thing.
So wait, is that
remember,
a magical
guys, you
spell
can add,
effect?
you
It
get
is
to add,
it is a magical effect. It's psionic
Everyone-
energy.
Everyone gets to add 5.
Oh,
Oh.
then
'Cause
I
of Grin's-
just passed.
Because it
Oh, thank
Grin's
God.
paladin aura.
Woo!
So mine is a 17 instead of a 12.
Oh,
25.
14 plus 5 for Aelinor, 19.
Nice.
Did anybody get below a 15?
Not with Grin's little bonus.
Caleb, you're muted.
It was pretty close though. Yeah.
I also got 19. Someone else got 19. I also got it.
Perfect. You all feel your brains like temporarily like freeze, and then they reboot, and no one is.
Grin glows like Gandalf coming down, like fighting off fell beasts. Because I'm pretty. How many people? How many people would have failed if not for Grin's bonus?
Aelinor would have failed. Torger would have failed.
I would have had 14.
I think
Yeah,
everybody
Capture
but
would've
me and
failed.
you.
Everybody
you.
but Vonkar would have failed.
Well, no, Antyr got 21.
Oh, of course.
So yeah, but 5
brain.
people passed because of Grin's aura.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That would have been
amazing.
bad. All right, so it
Mhm.
does that, and
Paladins.
that fails in its bonus action. So instead, it's going to make a claw attack. Actually. Oh. Yeah, it's going to make a claw attack on Torger, and then the tentacles are going to lash out at Antyr.
Oh no.
Who's the? Because some of us are surprised, right?
Correct. Everybody's surprised but Vonkar and Aelinor.
So just no reactions
No reactions, no.
until the end of your
Yeah,
turn.
yeah, correct.
Okay,
All right.
Cool.
Claw attack for Torger is a 19 to hit, which misses.
It's a miss.
Nice.
And then the tentacles are going to lash out. The head tentacles are going to lash out at Antyr for a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You take
Oh,
7 piercing
real
damage.
quick.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh no.
that attack, real quick, is gonna within 30 feet. Yeah. Let's
Vonkar
go.
isn't surprised.
Where's my
No,
Cloud
Vonkar's
Rune.
yeah.
Nice.
So that attack is actually gonna go ahead and hit C.
Alright. The tentacles
Nice.
somehow hit C.
I don't understand how the ability works.
I have to reroll the attack, right?
I think it uses the same attack bonus. Let me check. Become the target of the using the same roll.
Okay, so 23 to hit. For
Yep.
It was 7 piercing damage. And it says the target is a creature that is grappled, but is not close enough to grapple with the
Yeah,
tentacles.
I guess the way I've kind of been interpreting the way Cloud Rune works, is that like it's like a burst of energy that like gets hit by the like blocks it for Antyr, and then like a similar burst of energy appears and just like translates the
Mhm.
force.
It would be really
to-
funny if it was just a powerful gust of wind that like launched the weapon into the other creature. Just
So when I
Yeah.
when I imagine it in my head, I'm imagining it as like almost like, because it's a cloud rune. I'm imagining some like cloudy obscurement, almost like it would be a portal, but because it's kind of based on like the Schrodinger's like obscurement, Schrodinger's cat type thing, where it's just like, is it? No, or is it not? Yeah. So it's just kind of.
Oh, it's kind of like the Ravenloft mists.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like suddenly just like mist obscures them and they attack and like mist appears around the other person and like very briefly like the tentacles just come out of the mist and hit them and before
Yeah.
retreating and
That's
vanishing.
cool.
That's what I was trying to say. Thanks. Yeah.
Torger is surprised, so no turn for Torger, but yeah, on Torger's turn you get your reaction back.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Great.
Vonkar, you're up.
All right. So Vonkar is gonna do what Vonkar do, and he's gonna move up by 2, and then he's gonna get big.
Yadu.
Bonus action, get big.
Oh, and just for those of you that are playing and not watching, right down here where I'm painting on the map with my little squiggle, that is a little under a mile drop down to the desert below.
Well, okay.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Because you're basically on like an open kind of large root branch system that's in the upper levels of the trees. That's the next area of this dungeon. And yeah, anything that's off the tree is like half a mile down.
We're
Good
headed
to know.
east, right?
You'd be
We were heading
going.
in the easterly
uh,
direction.
Well, this is all I have for the battle map.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like in the sense of
but,
like where.
The way up, you'll learn when you're done the fight.
Sure.
But yeah, Vonkar, you get big.
Yep. And then we're gonna punch.
Go for it.
All
punch,
right.
punch, smack, smack.
Yeah. There we go. Ah, that was so close. 12.
Nope.
Yeah, I thought so. And wow, 14.
Nope.
Rolling garbage to start. All right.
I
that's my
also, when
turn.
I was controlling Vonkar the last 2 weeks, I was using his wrong unarmed damage because I didn't know there was like 4 of them on your sheet. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, one for the unarmed fighting style, one
Yeah.
for tavern brawler, one for regular. Yeah, there's so many. One
Depends on
for
how he
unarmed
wants to
fighting if you
hit.
have a shield, one if you don't have a shield.
While you're all fighting these things, though, they are like broadcasting this like telepathic language to you all, but it's not like speech or anything. It's just emotions, and they're projecting only one emotion, and that's hunger.
Yeah.
Also,
Anything else, Vonkar?
Let me real quick just see if I have a. Yeah, let's. You know what? Let's action surge.
Go for it.
Try that again. Missed both times. Second verse, same as the first. Wow, another 12.
Nope.
Oh no.
Fourth attack. See if I can hit.
no. Let's go.
There we go. 26.
Yeah, I assume you're going for A.
The one I'm right next to. Yeah.
Cool.
Yes. All right. So that's gonna be 12 plus. I gotta remember my stuff. 12 plus a d6 plus another d6.
What damage? The gauntlets are force, right?
Only the extra d6 is
Yeah, okay,
force.
cool.
The rest of it is bludgeoning. Should I roll that at all differently?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, plus another 9 damage.
Nice.
Is that 21
very
total?
nice.
Yeah, the fourth
Yeah.
hit just cracks into the side.
Miss. Bam.
You hit it, and it's like the creature's body is like so very, very slimy, and kind of cold to the touch.
Gross.
Anything else? I think that's everything.
No, that is everything I've got.
All right, Mind Flayer D, or
I don't want any Mind Flayer D.
Mind Flayer D is gonna crawl down to here and then scuttle this way. And yeah, let's get Randy with it.
Oh, I don't like that.
Hey, look at that! It's also going. This one is also going to use its Disrupt Psyche, and you all feel your brains seize up again. Intelligence saving throws +5.
Oh no.
Oh,
Advantage for me and
boy.
Torger.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do like all the times that Sam and I.
That's so much better.
Kind of point a finger at the.
You got it. You got it. Right. You got it.
Man, Aeleanor's just been helping out big time.
14 plus 5, 19.
Aeleanor's
I'm in the thank you Grin
incapacitated.
club.
Anyone got below a 15?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Nope.
You see Aelinor just kind of go slack-jawed and just begins to drool, incapacitated. That one used all of its movement to get there, though. So it's gonna stay there. Oh, and I forgot to see if the other one recharged its Disrupt Psyche. Nope. And at the end of this one's turn, it does recharge its Disrupt Psyche. Antyr, surprised.
Oh.
Mind Flayer C. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Is he gonna get his own buddy in the mix?
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't affect the Mind Flayers. Disrupt Psyche. Intelligence saves +5.
Oh wait, sorry. Did D end its turn?
Yes.
Okay. Real quick, can I get a Wisdom saving throw at the end of its turn
Sure.
from the Stone Rune?
Wisdom save. That'll be a 11.
That one is actually, unless they're immune to being charmed. Gotta check.
I mean, look. They are.
Oh, never mind. Nothing happens.
It just kind of.
Dang.
No, I just spilled my pop. No, I didn't.
Oh.
Sick. Yeah,
So many things are immune to being charmed.
it just looks. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Just looks at you.
That's
and,
okay. It's a reaction, so
Okay,
like,
cool.
yeah.
Anybody get below 15?
Oh, I gotta do that.
I did.
Let's find out. No.
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 Hooray!
Which means I
24.
believe the aura goes away if the paladin is incapacitated.
No, I just have to be conscious. As long as I'm not
Interesting.
unconscious, I'm good.
Interesting.
It's like the
Is it-
holy presence.
Grin is also. Grin,
Is it?
Grin is
Sorry,
also.
it's +5,
It's
right?
a +5.
Grin?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it.
Yeah.
Ah!
So,
Wait, I need
yeah, anyone who got a below 15 incapacitated, Grin just starts drooling.
Aelinor and Grin are just leaning against each other. Like,
Can't take actions or reactions. You can repeat the saving at the end of the turn, end of your turn, ending it on a success. And sensing that
Interesting.
that one did some good. Hasn't moved yet, but it's just about to. And it's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
the good news is, they're not gonna throw us off the ledge because they're hungry.
Yeah. And it's going to make a tentacle attack on. Who looks like they have a tastier brain? Grin or Aelinor? Aelinor's intelligence is 16. What's
Mine doesn't
Grin's?
have any pesky hair in the way.
That's true. It's gonna go for Grin.
Snack them.
So
Oh,
advantage.
he's going
Oh,
for
wait.
the amuse bouche.
Incapacitated, you don't have advantage on attacks against the creature. So it is different than stunned, where it's not as broken. Okay, cool. +7 to hit Grin then. Ooh, no, 11.
Woo! Yes.
So it's gonna claw attack Aelinor instead. Or actually, it'll claw attack Grin. 12 to hit. Miss. What's the point of incapacitated then? Anyways, Mind Flayer B. Mind Flayer B is gonna do the same. Oh, I didn't roll for C to see if it recharges its Disrupt Psyche.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, cool. Mind Flayer B is gonna do the same thing.
All of these guys are gonna get to go again before I can go.
Intelligence saves. +5.
Oh my god.
Hopefully these are a limited thing. Otherwise, we're just gonna.
It's recharge on 5 to 6.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So it's just like the Mind Flayer's Mind Blast, but
What? What a roll, and why is it used on this?
Uh,
I got double nat 20s.
Wow.
Nice.
Insane.
A 1 in 400
Insane.
chance.
Insane.
27 on that saving throw.
Did you beat the wizard?
No, the wizard got a 28.
Oh shit.
Didn't let me have this.
Sorry.
And I think it looks like
Okay.
Torger got a 16.
So that's a total of 21.
Perfect. Hopper.
13 plus Grin's thing.
18.
Is 18.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. It
I
uses.
got an 11 total,
used
so
this-
I failed again.
Yes. So Aelinor
Grin has
and
saved me twice.
Aelinor and you. It just restacks the minute, right? 16 plus 5, 21 for Aelinor. But yeah, he's still incapacitated for the first bout. Okay. I think the one that used Disrupt Psyche is going to stay up on the tree. Oh,
Did it
Hopper,
recharge?
surprised. All right.
Mm-hmm. But I have my reactions now.
That one did not recharge. Grin, surprised, but you can still make the. Hopper,
throw?
it's a wisdom. Fuck. Oh no, it is intelligence. Yeah, you can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of your turn to see if you're still incapacitated.
Alright,
Grin.
let's see if I'm still incapacitated.
Oh, ignore that from me.
That one.
Still incapacitated, but you're no longer surprised.
That's super.
Aelinor. No longer incapacitated, but surprised. Well, no longer surprised because the end of his turn. So anyone who was surprised, you're no longer surprised. Oh wait, Grin is still incapacitated. Anyone who's surprised, no longer surprised. Back to the top. Mind Flayer A. I think I said it. No, I did. This one did not recharge. So it's going to claw attack. Oh, yeah. It's gonna claw. It's got like. It just saw the big guy whiff a bunch of times. It's just gonna give 2 claw attacks to Vonkar.
Yeah, that's fair.
The first is a 21 to hit,
Yup.
and the second will be a 25.
Yup.
Okay. The first hit, you take 6 slashing damage
Okay.
and 17 necrotic.
Oof.
Second hit, 10 slashing
Ouch.
and 15 necrotic. Just
Yowza.
Ooh.
and does not recharge his Disrupt Psyche yet.
Good.
Torger,
Yeah.
you're up.
Oh.
You can hear water droplets hitting, like little droplets of water hitting the ground behind you.
Oh yeah. I suppose with my keen monk awareness, I imagine I notice him trying to take the brain away from my friend.
Trying to, but everyone is doing relatively okay. So yeah, you would see that one trying to like suck out Grin's brain.
So I'm gonna move over here and punch it.
Go for it.
So I'm gonna try.
It is right on the edge, by the way.
Oh yes, that had factored into my choice. But thank you. Yeah. So attack number 1. Yeah, it's a. He wants to take a bite. Why did I roll damage first? What an idiot. Do I imagine a 25
Oh yeah.
hits? Then can I keep the damage I rolled, or do you want to reroll
absolutely.
it?
You can keep it.
Okay, then 11 damage.
Perfect.
With my Crusher feat, I can move an enemy that I've hit 5 feet.
Yep.
Nice.
So, yes, I want to come in and grab him by the front of his robes, grab them by the front of their robes, and just headbutt off
Okay.
side.
Dude, thank goodness he hadn't grappled anybody.
That one was the only one wearing clothes. The rest are completely nude. But I don't have any.
Nudie?
They're no dangly bits or anything. They're just completely like.
Ken dolls.
Yeah, that one just plummets
Nice.
over the side and falls half a mile down to the desert.
Well, I'm putting on a clinic, so I'm coming back over here. And I'd like to take this tentacle fell beast to task.
Perfect.
And throw a big old kick right into the solar plexus. No, I did damage again first. This
That's
is-
okay.
Okay, so does a 13 hit?
Nope.
Okay, then I'm going to use a key point, and I'm going to continue with flurry of blows.
Perfect.
So that's 1. Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Great. And then I'm going to do the next one. That is a critical.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Beautiful.
Vonkar's on deck.
Yeah.
I'm rolling the damage on the critical because that's what
Yep. Absolutely.
20 is making me do. So that is 10 damage, and
Okay.
then the damage is 11 damage. How?
Yeah.
That's just how it
Ow.
goes.
Yeah.
Fair. So that is 21 total damage, and I would also like to use another key point for a stunning strike, please.
All right, that'll be Constitution.
Oh,
It will be Constitution, and that
Did-
is 1, 2 key points.
Well,
did it?
Question, Garrett?
Sorry. Did anything happen because anything special happened from your critical?
Oh, yes. The Crusher feat on their critical, I believe all attacks will be at disadvantage. From A is his name.
well, it's stunned regardless.
Oh, did you roll less than a 16?
Yeah, 8.
Right on.
Nice.
So yeah, so just for updatings, critical. Get off there, silly buttons. Stop. Sorry about that. On a critical, it deals bludgeoning damage to a creature. Attack roll against that creature is made with advantage until the start of your next turn. So all attacks on A have advantage.
Yep, and it's also stunned,
Hey.
so it's just like
So it's triple advantage, quadruple.
if only that was a
If
thing.
only.
If only you rolled
Stack.
if only you rolled 4 dice and took the higher out of all 4.
Stacking bonuses like that is why advantages exist in the first place.
Anything else, Torger?
That's all for me. Actually,
Alright.
hold on.
Oh,
Where am I?
no,
I
where are
apologize.
you?
I am going to. Oh, that was. 25, 30, 35. Gonna come right up with that guy.
Perfect. Okay.
Give him one of the.
So you're like also like clambering up the trunk and branches to get up to it. Or
Oh, I'm
flying
walking.
up.
I'm walking.
All right, Granddad.
All right. Well, I mean, revenge against the thing I whiffed against a bunch.
Perfect. It's stunned.
Uh,
Got advantage on it.
Yep. All right. Let's go. Advantage. Go boom. For a 22.
Oh yeah.
All right. It's gonna be a 13
Okay.
plus. Oh wait, that should be. Wait, shit. That should be 2d6, not. Well, I'll re-roll that. Forgot. D4 is the other one. That should be
That's what I did.
13
That's what I
plus
did last
5.
2 weeks. Hey, there we go.
It's a D4 if I use enlarge. It's a D6
So,
if it's
First punch. Boom. You feel like it's easily malleable bones break from the impact.
It's still up.
Oh yeah.
All right. Second verse, same as the first. And thank you for advantage. That is a flirty 20.
That also hits.
All right. For 7 plus only 1d6 because the Rude Knight bonus only happens once per turn. Plus an additional 3 damage. Okay, not my best, but still pretty good.
Doesn't it also deal force damage from the gauntlets every hit?
That d6 was the force damage.
Oh, okay, cool. So
The Rune Knight extra d6 only happens once per one attack per turn.
all right, cool. Yeah, that one's looking real bad.
Cool. And then I guess, these things are pretty bad. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to invoke the last. I'm just gonna use every rune I have in this fight.
Sure.
The Storm Rune, and enter into my prophetic state for a minute.
You all see like storm clouds roil behind Vonkar beneath the tree. Rain begins to pour only on Vonkar, and then there's like a flash of lightning that illuminates his form.
Yeah, I can now, as a reaction, let's see. Let me make sure I know. Okay, until this, I actually haven't used this before.
No?
Until the state ends, when you or another creature you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check, you can use your reaction to cause the roll to have advantage or disadvantage. Once you invoke the rune, you can't do so again until you finish a short or long rest. So for the next minute, as a reaction, I can just go advantage, disadvantage, advantage.
Yeah. Anything
What?
else? Yeah.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right, cool.
That's dope.
I can do that once per short rest.
The Mind Flayer D,
What?
who did recharge its Disrupt Psyche.
Who's got the lowest intelligence bonus? Well, you're already incapacitated, right?
Yeah.
You can't get more incapacitated. Who that's still conscious has the worst intelligence bonus?
Aelinor has
I have a +8.
Aelinor has a +7 to save.
Isn't Aelinor also incapacitated?
No, he broke out of it last turn.
Oh, okay. What's
Fucking-
Torger's?
0, but I'm rocking advantage +5. So
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll still give it to you then. Oh no, you already have advantage. That's right. I can't give you more advantage. So I
Antyr's
guess
a
I'll just hang
wizard.
out.
Antyr's.
What?
All right, cool.
He's a wizard.
That's true.
A wizard.
Intelligence
With
save
advantage.
+5.
Yeah. You have advantage too.
16 with the +5.
With the little
29 for Aelinor with the +5.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Ooh,
Torger,
13 for me.
Torger and Vonkar
Oh, no.
are
Whoa,
both.
With advantage. 6 and a 2.
Torger and Vonkar are both.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna do a chronal shift on Vonkar.
Okay, reroll Vonkar.
Okay. Just one die, not
Just
not full
yeah,
advantage.
you just roll once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Torger incapacitated.
Yeah, I started flying up.
26.
Really lost some steam.
Were you were flying?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing the Jabba the Hutt mouth thing real quick.
Do it.
You fall 5 feet from your little
Sure.
flight up the tree, and you take.
I have a reaction if I'm incapacitated.
You're incapacitated. You don't have a reaction.
No? Okay.
So yeah, you just fall 5 feet. Actually, you wouldn't even fall 5 feet because the roots are like this. You kind of fall like a foot and a half and just are resting on an angle on the root like that. You don't take any damage, but you're also prone.
Okay.
So, and yeah, Vonkar, you feel this like you feel your brain seize and seize and seize, and then Antyr opens up a new timeline where that doesn't happen, and you succeed.
Not today.
Damn. Grin, how'd you do on yours? You never know.
Oh, you're muted.
It's not really gonna change anything, but
Cut down the stack of a minute.
23.
23. Okay.
Oh,
So it doesn't.
God.
It doesn't restart the counter. But seeing that hairless little guy is over there, this one's gonna go 5. So it didn't move yet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Scurry up like around under the branches, and then gets up and just starts like looming over Grin, and then drapes the tentacles over top Grin's head like hair. And tentacle attack.
Silvery barbs.
Okay, it would have been a 23 to hit.
Disadvantage on that attack.
14 to hit.
And I'm gonna
That
give Grin
misses.
advantage.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay.
You got my back, I got yours.
So it's going to do a claw attack on Grin instead. Tentacle missed. Claw attack.
Disadvantage.
Correct.
Utility party.
17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay,
It's
so-
just under the AC.
You all see the tentacles, like, doing this on top of Grin's bald head. Antyr. Oh. Hold on. Oh, it doesn't recharge its psyche. Antyr.
Oh god. Okay, so I got one stun next to me, one going for Grin, one going for Torger. Shit. Okay, Antyr is
Torger's
going
like,
to.
just like in my mind, Torger's like slowly sliding down the road.
Okay. Oh man, what do I want to do?
And
Okay,
you
Antyr's
just,
going to.
you just saved both Duergar from being incapped.
Yeah. It's gonna shift around because this one's stunned, so we're good there. Yeah, let's do it. All right, Antyr is going to again that moon is going to pull out that moon-shaped diamond, and as it begins to spin rapidly, it catches off some flecks of light, and it's going to settle on. I don't want to do the fire, so we're not going to do fire. It's gonna reflect a like a. Oh, this is perfect. It reflects some of the thunder and lightning that appears around Vonkar in their prophetic state, and it kind of reflects that. And as they throw it forward, it's going to be thunder damage.
Cool.
Is it going to do Prismatic Moon at 3rd level?
At which one?
Sorry, B up
B.
there.
Okay.
Yep. 21 to hit.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so yep. That is pretty good damage. 23 thunder
Nice.
damage.
Perfect. Just
Rocks their world there, and bonus action that is gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna like move away some.
okay.
Okay, that'll be my go.
All right. Mind Flayer B. Is gonna look down at the wide-eyed Duergar sliding down the tree, and gonna make a tentacle attack with advantage.
I'm hungry.
But that's only a 16. So, tentacles start slapping all over Torger's face to try to get like, but can't. So it's gonna make a claw attack down instead with advantage. Is prone. For a 18 to hit. Nope.
I really want Torger to like.
This rolls instinctively.
Does not recharge
the-
its Disrupt Psyche, so all of the Mind Flayers currently don't have Disrupt Psyche active.
Woo! It's the third most recent Spider-Man movie when he's been yanked out of his body and he's still.
Oh, still
Oh
like,
yeah.
How are you doing that? Hopper, you're up. No longer
Okay.
surprised.
Oh, where did people end up? Okay.
You do see
are
a-
we
you see,
able
like, a
to
mind
shake
flare,
people
like-
out of stun?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, you do see one that's like kind of like hovering over Grin and like giving Grin like a mop of a hairdo with tentacles.
Okay. Okay. I have a crossbow. I can't do green flame blade on a crossbow, can I? That's
No.
melee. Yeah, it's melee attacks. Okay. How many spell slots do I have? I need one left. I have poor resource management.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going. I have very poor resource management.
That's okay.
I'm going to shoot my crossbow at the one attacking Grin.
Alright, disadvantage because there's one within 5 feet.
But it's stunned.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna move over there and then I'm gonna fire at Grin.
Okay,
Wait,
perfect.
I also have crossbow. I also have the
Oh,
gunner
there you
feat, so
go.
I can't get disadvantage.
Perfect. I will say if you roll a nat 1, you're going to hit Grin.
Mm.
Just saying.
Okay, that's okay.
Because it is like directly behind Grin, trying to suck out that.
Hey, it's only a D8 plus 5.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah! Come on.
Push.
What? I don't know what's up with my camera. I'm sorry. That is going to be 7 piercing damage.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Is that the Mind Flayer D? It is.
Mind Flayer D.
He's
and then I'm
been
gonna
hit.
swoop-
He's finally been hit.
He's been hit. And then I'm gonna swoop in and do. Is anyone missing their temporary hit points of Aelinor, Grin, and Vonkar?
No, luckily
Okay,
luckily that blast that they do doesn't do damage as well.
Vonkar is missing something,
Okay.
though, yeah. Is missing
Okay,
it.
so then I
Oh,
will.
got it. Hit.
I will get Vonkar 11 temporary hit points as a bonus action.
Perfect.
So that was 5, 10, 15.
So you pop out your
I'm gonna
little
go
shoulder
back over
cannon.
here. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go back over here to kind of protect Antyr.
All right. Grin, end of your turn.
Very squishy.
Intelligence
You're,
saving throw.
Your resource management may be bad, but your action economy is a booming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Never have I ever
Alright.
had a better bonus action.
Grin, no longer incapacitated at the end of his turn.
Woo!
You snap out of it just to kind of regain slight consciousness to the tentacles, like slapping all over the top of your head. Just as a crossbow bolt comes like flying towards your face, and then hits the Mind Flayer above you. Wait, actually, I'd have to like kind of clamber up you to like get to where it's getting at you. All right, Aelinor. Well, I mean, he's an Echo Knight, but it feels like a waste not to just do a shove action. So yeah. No, his athletics is really bad though.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean, summon his echo to give him
Nah.
advantage.
Nah, he doesn't need that. He's gonna go with the Scimitar of Sharpness first. Bonus action, steady aim. God damn, dude. 17 to hit, which hits though. For 11 slashing damage to that one. And then his sneak attack damage. He's an assassin rogue, but he's not a good one. And then 2d6 sneak attack. For 5 sneak attack. And then he's going to go with his offhand weapon. Misses. Okay. And then I think he's going to stay there. Mind Flayer A is still stunned. Torger. Intelligence save at the end of your turn. Which means Mind Flayer A is no longer stunned.
And this is the same blast, or oh no, this
no,
is try.
this is just a breakout of incapacitation.
Oh yeah, no, and it's the same, but it's the same.
Yep, intelligence.
I believe that is 18.
You're not
You're not
within
close
range
enough.
of
You're not
me.
close enough to Grin.
Oh, well then I believe it is 13.
Okay, so still stunned as you're slowly still sliding down this branch. Alright. Vonkar. You see the Mind Flayer in front of you kind of snap out of its stunned condition.
Let's keep wailing on it, I said. I think I just muted myself thinking I was unmuting myself.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh, there's that 3 again. My good friend this fight.
At least you're consistent.
I don't want to be. Alright, second attack. Let's try again.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, there we go. That's a 26.
Perfect.
Boom. All right. That
It laughs at you in its weird non-language. Oh yeah, the emotion it projects into your mind is you as a child and on the playground and just being pointed at by all the other kids and laughed at.
12 bludgeoning damage on the second hit.
As it's projecting that image to your mind and laughing and pointing its finger at you, how do you want to kill it?
Oh man, are these things all kind of falling apart?
They look like not normal mind flayers. They're like much more scrawny and kind of like a hunched, like spider-like gait, but they don't look like they're falling apart. Their eyes are completely glazed over and white, though.
I still think Vonkar's big and strong enough to manage this.
Yeah.
So it points the arm out and laughs. Vonkar's just gonna grab it by the wrist, yank to just rip its arm off at the shoulder, and then swing around and just bludgeon it across the face with its own arm.
Perfect.
Sweet.
And then he's gonna go help his gray brother.
All right. Cool.
Moving dangerously out of that 10-foot radius.
Cool. So anything else?
Nope.
You can still Tortoise is slowly making a very slow.
I don't think I have any bonus actions
descent.
I can do.
All right. The Mind Flayer D. Unless you got something else.
Oh, actually, I will second wind.
Perfect.
So I just heal.
The bolt of lightning from the
I
ever-present
have 11.
storm just kind of reinvigorates you like a defibrillator, and then Mind Flayer
That's my
D is gonna claw Aelinor and Grin. Maybe? Nah. Tentacle Grin because that smooth dome, and then claw attack Aelinor. Tentacle on Grin
So smooth.
is a 10.
Like an egg.
Fuck.
Oh man.
Claws on Aelinor. Natural 1. Motherfuck.
Aw.
End of its turn. It doesn't recharge. Fuck. Alright. Antyr.
Oh shit. Okay. Grin's over there still. Alright. You know what? I don't want to use any more spell slots, so another
You're gonna run
crack
away.
of
Oh.
another crack of the astral cord, and sends that frigid beam, the hoarfrost beam, up at D.
Alright. Grin, you see, as you're like, your head's being like sucked, you can see a frigid beam of ice just shoot towards you.
27 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good. 10 cold damage.
Perfect. Thin layer of ice kind of forms around it and its tentacles and starts to give Grin brain freeze a little bit.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna just put themselves Hopper, repeating how we used to fight, where Hopper's standing a guard.
All right.
Back in the good old days, a month ago.
Yeah.
It's only been 28. It's only been 28 days.
A month ago.
Yeah.
About a month ago.
Mind Flayer B is gonna try to get those tentacles all over Torger again. With advantage, because prone.
Disadvantage to cancel it.
Oh, good, because it was a natural 20.
What?
So with disadvantage, that's gonna be 15 to hit. Or sorry, 13. So misses. Yeah, you can see like it's gonna crit that brain, but
And there's just a thunderclap that distracts it.
and then it's gonna retaliate with a claw attack on Vonkar.
All right.
Crit that brain.
Fucking tits. 13 to hit.
Nope.
But it's Psyche. It's Disrupt Psyche.
Oh no.
Doesn't get recharged.
Hey.
Hopper.
Yay! Okay. Second verse, same as the first.
Looks like
D's
D's focused on Emil and B's focused on Emil. But Torger's somehow
Okay,
avoiding it.
Yeah. Vonkar and Torger have got I've got B worked up. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. Crossbow bolt shot in front of D's face.
Yeah, shooting the D with the crossbow.
Shooting the D. That's 28 to hit the D.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Right in the D.
That is
Right
going
in the D.
right in the D. That's going to be 9 piercing damage. Magical.
That D is
it is magical.
pierced. All right.
Yeah. All right. Action. Bonus
Episode
action.
title:
Do I
That
have
D is
anything?
pierced.
Oh, I already used my second wind.
That-
oh,
oh,
did we take a
mine-
short rest?
Yes,
We
Mind
did
Flayer.
take a
Mind
short
Flayer
rest.
D is called Prince Albert, by the way.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's good.
Perfect.
Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna do second wind because I am still down some hit
Well,
points.
you are a fighter too,
What-
aren't you?
Yeah, I am a fighter. I sure am. The D10 plus.
Fighter without any
That's
armor.
fucking- I don't have armor. I have mage armor. Giving me a 21 AC at the moment.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 5 hit points from second wind.
Yep. Cool.
And then I will end my turn there.
Alrighty. Finally. Grin.
Get off my head. And he's gonna go over here.
If you go that far off, you're like very close to falling off.
Yeah, I'm flying.
Oh yeah, you're right, you can
I'm
fly.
gonna fly. And I'm gonna go out of his range.
Yeah, attack
Anything he
attack
wants to do?
opportunity
Yeah,
with the tentacles.
go ahead.
Fucking 16 to hit.
Miss. And then I'm going to Hungered Lash attack.
Go for it.
That is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
And I'll and go pull him towards me and see ya.
That one also falls half a mile down.
So that was how much movement was that? 5, 10. Wait, yeah, 15. Oh, okay. I have 25 movement left. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Not quite. I will, for my next attack,
Mm-hmm.
I will throw a net.
Okay, go for it.
I will throw a net at B.
Go for it. Oh yeah, D's dead, so get D out of here. The D went splat.
That is a 20 to hit.
With the net? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really hoping it's so that it would just come over to Torger and I would just catch it and just pull it on like a...
The net hits B, so B is restrained.
Yes, it is restrained. It can use its action to make a strength check, or if it is able to do slashing damage, it can try attacking the net.
Perfect. That's what it's got. Restrained. Thunk. Anything else?
That's my actions. Yeah, no bonus action. I'm not. Yeah, I got nothing there. So
Okay.
I could have used like Hexblade's Curse, but I'll save that for later. It's
Alrighty.
fine.
Bonus action, Aelinor is going to manifest an echo of himself. Antyr, it's very similar to how you bend time. You see, like, it's like Aelinor is like pulling a remnant of themselves out from time. And they're going to be... Oh, it has to be within 30 feet. I made so many Aelinors. Yep. Has to be within 30 feet. So, yeah, it's actually going to be right here. So this duplicate goes right there. There's a bonus action. Let's manifest Echo. And then... Yeah, and then one of his attacks is going to be through the Echo, using the Scimitar of Sharpness for a 24 to hit, and it will get sneak attack because it's
advantage on top of the.
Yeah, and also, oh, I did get advantage actually. Yeah. Oh, 28 to hit
Ooh.
for max slashing, 13. Then 2d6 from sneak attack. For 7 additional. Now I need to look if assassin gets. I think it's just if you surprise somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, any hit you score against creature that is surprised is a crit. Okay, yeah. And then the second attack, he's gonna go with. Yeah, the scimitar sharpness again. 13 to hit, which misses. Okay. Cool. Torger, end of your turn. Intelligence saving throw.
All right.
I didn't quite get within range to give you the bonus.
Here we go. $15 even.
At the end of your turn,
Hey.
you're no longer incapacitated as you're sliding down this branch. No longer incapacitated. What did I just do? My monitor is turned off. Yeah. So that happens. And then it's Vonkar's turn.
Right. Let's go, Punchy.
With advantage because it's restrained.
Hey. Let's go. 26.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof, minimum 6 plus. Wow, base minimum damage 8.
Alright.
Lowest I can do.
We got
And
another-
then second
yeah,
punchy.
Here we go. This is going to be the crit.
No, it is a 25
Hits.
for 10 plus 3 for 13 damage.
Nice. This one's looking pretty hurt. Just,
Who and then how is it restrained again? It's the net, right?
it's a net just around it, yeah.
But it's on. It's not like attached to
No,
a
it's just
like.
No.
Okay, perfect. Then oh wait, never mind. I was gonna. Well, just in case, sure. I'll grapple it
Alright.
as a bonus action.
So it has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Or it
Caleb
automatically
is
fails.
miming, like-
Does it?
I've got to look at restraint real quick. Disadvantage on dex saves. Okay.
There.
So it gets to use its athletics or acrobatics, I believe. Both are the same.
Mm.
Hey, 10.
Okay, I rolled pretty bad. 21.
Yeah, 10. Grappled.
All right, so just
All right.
yeah, there we go. I was gonna move it away, but Vonkar like looks like he's about to just yank it away from Torger, but noticing Torger snap out of it, he's like, "Oh, never mind. Just leave this here."
Alrighty. Antyr. A restrained, grappled mind flayer in a net.
How does it look?
It looks pretty bad.
I don't know if I can kill it, but I guess I'll fucking
You could,
try.
it looks like you could do it. You're powerful.
Yeah, they pull the astral cord up, it takes the shape of that noose again as Antyr reaches their hand through, and that spectral skeletal hand flies out. As it does, it like whisks past Torger's ear, kind of blows some of the hair away as it attempts to just what is it,
Blows Torger's hair
face
out,
hugger. Yeah, that's a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
For 9 necrotic damage.
Oh, it takes 4. It appears resistant.
Oh, I remember it does necrotic damage, but oh well, that's okay.
Yeah, they don't look like typical mind flayers.
It's still fucking alive. God damn it.
Anything else?
Well, I attempted.
we're
Antyr's just gonna sit down.
You just sit down. Alright, you're prone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be prone. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Just, everyone sees Antyr, just pop a squat. Alright, this restrained mind flayer. Does not have disrupt psyche. So it's
That
gonna use
would've
one.
been
It's gonna use one
bad.
claw attack on the net. For for a 19.
Sure, that definitely hits.
The net takes 7 slashing damage
Let me see. How much health does the net have?
and 13 necrotic if that makes a difference.
I don't. Can objects take necrotic?
It'll specify if they can or not. But generally, objects can't
It just
take
says
psychic or poison.
Yeah, it just says dealing 5 slashing damage.
Alright.
Freeze the creature.
All right, so it is freed from the net with its first attack. And then it's just gonna do a fuck you claw attack on Vonkar.
All right. Disadvantage.
I say I'm sitting there like a fucking magician, lying down, just
13 to
rolling.
hit.
Nope.
All right, Hopper.
All right. Let's keep doing what we've been doing, except
Do it.
on B.
Hit
Hell
that
yeah,
B.
Let's go. Hit that B.
Hit that
Gonna hit him
B.
right in the B. Oh, come on. That's only a 13 to hit.
Miss.
Bummer. Yeah, oh well. Is anyone else down hit points or temporary hit points?
Down hit points, but not temp HP.
No, what? Oh, that's his echo. That's what it is.
Bum, bum, bum.
Torger hasn't taken any hits. Has Aelinor taken any hits?
Oh, he's 2 hit points down. No one's been hit really. Just
Oh.
Vonkar.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go over to Aelinor and pop some temp HP for him.
I still have
I
my 10
guess.
temp HP. I still have 10 temporary hit points.
Then never mind. Fuck you, Aelinor. Suck a dick. I'm gonna stay where I am and just be emotional support for Antyr.
All right, who's sitting down? Grin. Antyr's
Gonna
sitting
pat him on
down,
the back.
and Hopper's patting Antyr on the back.
Yeah.
Your net is slashed open by the mind flare as it frees itself.
You broke my nut.
You feel emotions sent into your mind of you as a child sprite playing with toys. And the toys are just being gleefully broken by a bigger kid sprite. Much like your net.
Staff cone of cold.
Everybody dies.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna do.
This would be a good time to use the
Hummingbird
scroll of the
slash.
comet.
Would it?
Already been
That's a
used.
16 to hit.
16 does hit.
Does hit. All right, cool. That is 11 damage.
With a whip, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey.
You hit with the whip.
And second attack.
Yep.
Natural 20.
All right. Go for it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna totally use a second level.
Smite.
Yes.
All right. Well, you should add an extra D8 on top of what you roll because these are undead.
Ooh. Okay. Nice. Okay, so that would be. Let me just roll this first. Oh, shoot.
So the 3D8 would
Um,
become 7D8 with the extra.
Okay, so that critical was 12.
Okay. And then 7D8 radiant.
Oh, 78?
Yeah, because it would be 3 because it's the second level, but it gets bumped up to. Oh no, it gets bumped up to 4 because of the extra D8 for being undead, so it's 8D8.
Oh, right, because you're doubling it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 8d8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Keeping in mind it has 6 hit points left.
You didn't have to tell me that.
I just want to see how badly it is eviscerated.
Yeah, it's a low roll. 28.
So 28
So a
plus
total
11.
of. Yeah. Well, a total of 12. So, I mean, so it's like 12 and that's 40 damage.
Yeah. How do you want to do this?
Hey.
Killing it with a whip.
broke my neck. And then whip him, and
Whip
then,
it good.
Yep. And then it wraps around him, and then as Grin pulls back, it flays the skin off his body
Oh, perfect. So everyone just gets sprayed with
as he spins around.
putrid rotting juice as the skin is pulled off of this mind flayer.
He pirouettes.
Thus, ending the combat. And there are just 2 bodies up here as the other 2 were thrown to their deaths.
Can Antyr like inspect their bodies to see if there's any
One's got.
discerning?
There's a better look at them, by the way.
I don't think these guys are part of the test.
So, Antyr, as you're are you looking? There's one corpse that's in relatively okay condition, but it just has one arm ripped off and has been beaten to death with it.
Mm-hmm.
The other one has no skin. The one that's intact.
Not that one.
The one that's
let's do the
intact,
one,
relatively intact.
Mhm.
It has a brand kind of on its chest that is reminiscent of the amulets that the other mind flayers have been wearing that show a brain crowned in a circle of like illithid skulls, a symbol of Yuba-like on these vampiric mind flayers, as they are called. They're definitely undead,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't extract the brain. They don't have any, like, you look on their like tentacles. The tentacles are lined with little tiny teeth, but nothing beak-like or anything that can crack open a skull. It looks like whatever it is very similar to a vampire, but instead of drinking blood, it drinks sapience. So, mechanically, as you peer down on it, these things give you levels of exhaustion. So they try to disrupt your psyche, and then give you like 6 levels of exhaustion so they can eat away on your dead corpse.
Antyr's gonna collect some of that.
Just some of like
Some of that.
just some of it.
The body, the flesh,
The juice.
All right.
the
yeah.
juice.
I mean, there's like a whole intact skin suit somewhere.
Gross. We're gonna do some blood.
There is like
blood.
the fully intact like skin just at the end of this whip.
Antyr puts it on. It's gonna-
Updated character art with Antyr wearing a like mind flayer onesie. Gross. But yeah, Grin, you have an entire mind flayer high skin if you want that in your inventory.
I'm just gonna do some of the viscera and blood.
Yeah, you can get some of its blood. The blood is like already thickly coagulated.
Fine, yeah. Use of that. No worries.
You take any like the vampiric like teeth?
Yeah, I'll do some of that.
Do you want a tentacle?
No, I'm okay. I don't want a tentacle. It freaks me out.
Tentacle belt.
This is tight on. Vampire, Mind Flayer,
All right.
blood.
Alrighty. And then I will re-describe the area.
Isn't tight.
See you.
Yeah. You're standing before a large 60-foot gnarled root that winds its way up the tree, impaled with numerous bladed weapons that are incredibly ancient and rusted. Numerous skeletons also ensnared within the tree. Skeletons of like mind flayers, driders, more humanoid-looking skeletons. The largest is this 15-foot tall, massive minotaur-like creature. That's also a skeleton. Anyone with proficient in history can make a history check to figure out what that might be. And then, yeah, it looks like the way up the tree is from these bladed implements that have been turned into handholds and footholds.
Natural 20 for a 28.
Alright, anybody else proficient in history? I'd let Vonkar make a roll too, actually, if he wants.
Right. Oh, Vonkar is proficient in history.
There we go.
Nice.
Look at that. Because he was kind of around for a lot of it,
That's why.
but not really. That is going to be a 23.
23. Antyr and Vonkar. That is the skeleton of a Garistro. or a Garistro.
Garistro.
A demonic minotaur.
Is it recent?
No, it's a skeleton, like old.
Oh.
It looks like it's part of the conflict of like the bladed weapons stuck into the tree, as well as the other like skeletons that are like ensnared in the branches. They're all.
Wait.
Look.
Wait. It's a Garistro. Those are sorry, demon or devil? Which one?
This is demon.
Demon. But there's
Don't they usually
something
melt.
very They just poof back to their home plane when they die, unless they die on their home plane.
Yeah.
But this one is
The
a
skeleton. The skeleton is here. Yeah.
which means that presumably, I mean, it makes sense if this tree is connected to like everything in that way.
Yeah, you haven't told it's connected to every plane. In some.
Yeah,
capacity.
so it counts as everyone's home plane.
Yeah.
You're home and you're home.
So if Fae die here, they don't go back to the Feywild. They die.
Oh, watch out for your. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say
Well,
watch
Fey
out for your
spirits.
familiars.
So familiars, not like Fey creatures. Fey creatures, they just die.
Yeah.
But demons and devils, oh yeah, permadeath right here.
Speaking of familiars, Antyr's gonna summon Regret.
All right, you summon Regret, and the raven reappears on your shoulder because Endylus died and the Feywild got sequestered away. So yeah.
So then, where does regret come from?
Surprisingly,
So-
he's also
Comes-
Fey.
So Regret is
It
also
comes
Fey,
from
but
your
it
guild?
comes from elsewhere.
Interesting.
But this large
Another Fey.
this large black raven with vacuous void-like black eyes just appears on Antyr's shoulder. Ah,
Regret is a
thank
feeling
for
you have
letting
when you
me-
do something wrong.
Thank you for letting me stretch my wings again. Which everyone
You're
hears. Which
welcome.
everyone hears, by the way.
Oh, more secrets from my answer. Neat. Okay.
Secrets? What do you mean?
Who is
I
your
need
new
to-
friend?
This is Regret.
They call
Where
me
is,
Regret.
Where is your
Seemed like a fitting name at the time.
Where is your other bird?
So, funny story. When the Fae was booted, they were to. I plucked them from the Feywild, essentially. So, I think
So
they're
you
back
kidnapped it?
there. No, it's a willing bargain that you make while you do the incantation.
A willing bargain both ways. In some
Yeah.
cases.
Am I
Typically.
catching any BS from Antyr?
Technically, no. They're technically telling the truth.
Technically.
Oh, I thought
Technically.
their
Endylus died,
Their
but
familiar was
it is true that
gone
Endylus
from the
is
explosion.
that Endylus is gone in another domain.
Yeah, I mean, that technically
'Cause-
part is true.
Yeah, Endylus
Yeah.
would be alive, but just stuck in the Feywild.
They're not
Yeah.
technically
So they're
lying.
not
They're
lying.
just omitting
Yeah.
specific truths.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Take flight, go ahead. You can stay put.
Don't you recall
I,
it's unsafe for creatures to fly around the exterior of the tree?
I didn't mean like, you don't have to go too far up. You could just like,
Fine.
orbit the head.
Flies off.
Right.
Yeah, so what's over that?
But what?
Or Dallas
Well,
couldn't talk.
They could briefly.
You did. You all heard Endylus talk like once when you were in the session 2
Fungal.
or 3 when you were in the fungal
I think it was a
jungle,
fungal
part
forest.
of the Feywild.
Fungal
Yeah.
jungle, yeah.
They were able to like speak when they were in the Feywild, which they only did once or twice.
I don't know. These spells are always kind of. This, I guess it depends on the spirit that you call upon. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I know about arcane stuff. Can I make a check on that? I'm proficient in Arcana.
I know arcade.
Yeah,
Can I-
make an
Can I
Arcana.
call bullshit
make-
on that?
Make an Arcana check. Grin would also be knowledgeable of familiars too, though,
They technically
Yeah.
were.
because
once.
Grin was a familiar. Yeah,
Yeah.
familiars
Oh.
can talk, and
25.
familiars can talk in some cases, and have sentience in some cases,
Okay.
Yeah.
aka Grin.
Look at that
Yeah.
one. He's just really big now.
And Regret.
Okay.
A few seconds later, Regret lands on Antyr's shoulders again. It's quite a climb. I don't want to fly all the way up and become separated.
No, just stay put.
Just stays on your shoulder.
We should
We ready?
going if we're going
Yeah.
to get to the top of this.
Yeah, do we wanna Does anybody need to like catch a breath?
No, I'm quite perfect.
Because we don't know what's like. This didn't seem like it was part of the trials.
No, I assume things have gone sideways slightly at some point around.
Do you think those creatures were used as like guard dogs, or like
Absolutely.
yeah, the muscle, if you will, for the mind flayers that were here?
Most likely. At least that's my.
Yeah, they were branded.
We could have questioned the mind flayer that was still alive, but alas.
Can't risk it, I guess.
Oh, we can look through their body now. See if there's anything on them.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, let's do it.
You see like a blinking purple gemstone, like blinking with light. And like a really weird looking carving knife that looks like it's sacrificial in nature. It's got like a hooked, serrated blade. And it just looks like a dagger, but it's got like a hooked kind of blade to it.
Whoa.
Used for like carving and cutting through bone in like ritualistic, esoteric ways.
I can do this to Papa. I'm sure the thing is fun.
What is that stone there?
Hmm?
What's
Oh,
the
that
stone
one?
you found? Can I see it?
It's a yeah, it's like a solid like purple gem with like swirling silver mist inside.
Can I have a
Yeah, here.
number?
You just gonna toss it at Antyr like.
Woo!
All right, yeah, you
Okay.
catch it.
Give me a minute. Speaking incantation is gonna be casting discern.
Okay. This crystal is a solidified shard of the astral plane, swirling with silver mist. As an action, you can attach the shard to a tiny object, such as a weapon or piece of jewelry, or detach it. It falls off of your attunement to it ends. You can use the shard as a spellcasting focus while you hold or wear it. Requires attunement by a sorcerer. There's just nobody in the party.
That's good.
You just toss it
I
off.
wasn't gonna argue. I was gonna argue that we could sell it, but what's the state of the economy right now?
Right.
The
No,
world-
Antyr, that's like super duper sentimental at the moment. So Antyr is going to 100% hold on to that.
Okay. Also, when you use a meta magic option on a spell while you're holding or wearing the shard, immediately after you can teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within 30 feet.
But I
requires-
can do meta magic.
I know. Requires attunement by a sorcerer.
Guess you've got a multi-class
Yeah, I don't want to do that again.
again.
I'm multi-class last time. I was a warlock sword.
Multiclassing
A
sucks if
warlock.
you're a wizard, as I can speak
It
by
does.
experience.
It really, really does.
Hey, Antyr,
Yes.
can you make sure this isn't all jacked up?
What is that? Oh, the knife?
Yeah.
Sure.
You're also going to identify the dagger. This dagger. It's just a dagger.
We're gonna. It's probably the best knife you could use for whatever you and your papa would use it for.
Yeah.
Perfect gift.
Perfect.
Yep, that's it.
Alright.
And then just like these implements that have been impaled into the tree that look like handhold and footholds. Like whoever was attacking the tree eons ago were like impaling the tree to climb.
So look, we have to do that too.
It looks like they're like you could climb up just using those if you can't fly.
Grin's gonna pick up the remains of the net so you can repair it later.
Okay.
I could fix that for you.
Sure.
Yeah, when we get a second, I could fix it to you.
No, okay. I was just gonna, next time we had a rest, I was just gonna use my stuff for it, but if you could...
That magic.
Alright, cool. That sounds good.
Why don't we? I think maybe taking a break before we have to climb up this would be a good idea. Everybody agree?
I think so.
Sure.
Wouldn't hurt.
No, I don't think so. I would hope not. Alright. Quick little hour. Stretch our legs and then
Alrighty.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
okay.
Alright. Everybody can do a quick little short rest. I'm not going to use any hit dice because he doesn't need to for Eleanor.
We'll do Arcane Recovery. Oh god, what do I want to get back? I'll do a third in a second.
Back up to max HP.
Then I'll spend time fixing the net.
Okay.
Shouldn't take too long. Just doing mendings on each of the pieces that were
yeah,
sliced.
Manning does it like incredibly quickly.
Yeah.
Not back.
Alrighty, you all get to the end of a short rest. It is now, look, judging by the position of the sun in the sky, it's about 2 p.m. You've been going at this since about 6 a.m. But this doesn't count as a forced march because you're not really traveling over distance.
Just those mind flayers,
Yeah,
they're not considered humanoids, are they?
they're undead.
Yeah, okay, that's not
And normal mind flayers are considered aberrations.
aberrations. Yeah. Okay. I was just seeing.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
The only way
I
up-
should
out
probably
is
get in the
up.
middle, just in case I fall. Someone can catch me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Based on all the numerous handholds and footholds, it doesn't look like there's going to be any ability checks required
Okay.
because all the help is there for you. It just looks like it's a long climb. And anyone who's flying, you're flying.
Up we go.
As you all start to make the climb, it isn't overly tough due to again all these numerous ancient weapons just impaled within the tree. And after about an hour of climbing, if you're flying, it's just flying straight up. But if you have magical boots, if you want to take a break between using boots and climbing, you can do that.
I'll climb.
Oh right, you're climbing then. Because the usage on those boots is fun to track.
Yeah.
Um,
I like how. Oh, go ahead.
you all, I guess everyone begins the climbing except for Grin, who is probably flying. It takes about an hour to reach the top. And you arrive at a small tree-side plateau made of gnarled bark and roots. Nearby are a pair of red, membranous dragon-like wings that have been violently torn off, and resting near the wings and against the bark of the tree is Druck, heavily wounded, bleeding profusely from his back where the wings were, and from numerous wounds on his torso and head, and seems to have passed out in a pool of his own heavily coagulated blood. Seems to have bandaged himself in places, and the bandages appear a few days old, and there's a few flies buzzing around him. You can see his chest rising and falling slightly. Lying near him are 8 dead mind flayers, each of them wearing deep iridescent purple exoskeleton-like armor that also resembles a mind flayer. So it's like a mind flayer wearing a mind flayer looking armor, exoskeleton. And the metal is matches their form and appearance, it's crafted to each and every one to meld onto top of them. One of the mind flayers is also adorned in a sheer purple cloak and wields a deadly looking glaive set with a hooked crescent shaped blades on either end. The blades are iridescent purple and seem to glow and sparkle like the night sky. And a collection of weaving tangled roots form a passageway that wraps around the exterior of the tree and slowly climbs upwards. So you got Druck, whose wings have been torn off in the fight, heavily wounded from these mind flayers, but looks like he killed all 8. And then bandaged himself out and passed out in a pool of his own blood, and he's been there for what looks like a few days. And then, mind flayers are all wearing armor that just basically form fits to their appearance. and then there's this massive, deadly-looking glaive set with hooked crescent blades on either end, and the blades are like a glowing, iridescent purple and sparkle like the night sky. And then, yeah, another passage that kind of curves upwards around the exterior of the tree.
Hoppa, someone, Grin, do you have magic to... Antyr's gonna, like rush over, because they're... Yeah, can do medicine if needed.
Yeah. Grin will pick up, like, a fallen stick nearby and just kind of... He's seen, like, how reflexive and quick Druck is, and he doesn't want to, like, surprise him.
Yeah. Yeah. You
get
you poke him with a stick, and he just slowly moves, but doesn't seem to like register anyone. He just kind of.
Okay, I'm gonna pump a second level cure wounds into him.
Okay.
I like to run over with the wings and put them next to his back.
Okay.
Like, or I guess
To try and put him back on to heal it.
Yeah.
Reattach him.
I don't know. Is this a medicine?
The wings will not reattach.
Oh.
Probably all rotted at this point, or beginning.
Yeah, they're a few
festering.
days old and quite stank. They got the stank to them.
11 hit points.
All right. Yeah, he stirs to consciousness and just seems dazed and extremely out of it.
Is it alright?
And then, like, kind of gets surprised at your, like, appearance. Brandishing a blade, and with, like, a rapid movement, the blade is, like, pressed up against Grin's neck. And then relaxes slightly once he seems to get a little more aware of his surroundings and see who you are. Oh, sorry.
Look terrible.
Thanks. And goes to stand up, but it's like kind of the legs are still like a little wobbly.
Maybe just lay down for
And
a little
then
bit longer.
goes back to sitting down. Just completely
Exhausted.
yeah.
Hey, sir, what you doing?
Scouting the tree. Can't get out. Stupid trials.
Yeah, what kind of questions have you asked it? Now, we can share our answers to the questions we've asked, so we don't have to ask more.
First question was about the Grand Restoration and what would happen if I stopped it, or if people stopped it.
Yeah?
If it ended or was stopped prematurely before it can finish a century-long cycle, I guess every living thing is infected with something, like a sickness, cathadium sickness, and without the Grand Restoration, everything will become a being of pure cathadium, I suppose. And it was supposed to last centuries, but it stopped abruptly, so they're worried about that. Want to know who was seeking to weaponize all of this magics? And they were killed in an explosion that destroyed the city of Embers and everything within 72 miles.
What? That's what that was?
And created a massive magical infused crater that revealed something at the bottom of the crater. So I asked about the crater. I guess there was an ancient city buried far, far beneath the city of Embers. My friends and I went to the undercity of the city of Embers, but I guess there was a city buried even further than that down. And that city was where the first Fae that came to Del Nasra with the Weaver settled and grew this tree. And I got 3 guardians deep before, I got here.
Yeah.
Dax is gone. It's just me.
Bomb?
A large group of Uber-like loyalist mind flayers attacked and took Dax through a portal. Something about reclaiming champions. I tried to follow, but they stunned me. And this is where I ended up in my hunt.
We came across that
this was
scene.
2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah. We came across that scene. Here you go. He's gonna hand him, or like, I guess he's gonna look over to, our boar's head.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get that axe out of there? How does it mean?
Oh, I have the axe.
Yeah, Hopper has the axe.
Oh.
Yeah, I have it.
And
Hopper's carrying that huge axe.
and Hopper also has Druck's Frostbrand short sword.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull out his short sword and I guess what we're presuming to be Dax's axe.
You've seen Dax use it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out Dax's axe, and kind of offer them up to Druck.
I'll take the axe and just like strap it to his back. It doesn't got any wings anymore. And then we'll take the Frostbrand short sword. We can't attune to it yet, but whatever.
Also, we're trying to solve this little mystery here. We found a letter, and they said that they were gonna try to infect you with the tadpole. And then
So speaking
we also
of that, this tree is weird. Dax and I saw other versions of ourselves trying to complete the trials. There was a version of me that looked like a mind flayer, so I impaled it to a wall with this sword. And he shows off the Frostbrand short sword. So the mind flayer Hopper you found was mind flayer Druck that Druck killed.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
That's the wicked.
That's fucked up.
But there's multiple versions of ourselves running through this tree. It's just by chance you can stumble across them. Have you seen any versions of yourselves running around?
no. If you want a souvenir,
Druck pulls out like, or sorry, Grin pulls out Druck's like face. The skin.
No.
all right. I'll just leave this here. All right, now, Papa.
Just leave this here.
Yeah, he looks just fucked up. Still.
Yeah. So, no, we haven't seen any. We haven't seen anybody that looks like us. Have you anybody when you were in the? Because I know we all split up in the maze.
I didn't.
Did any of you see other versions of yourself?
Eleanor will shake his head. No.
No one was going to be able to find me.
There was a mirror that I saw, but it wasn't like a physical form or anything.
Drug, did you see a mirror?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't seen multiples.
And he gestures towards the glaive, and then that's what did all this.
Oh yeah, wow. Well, let's have a look at it. By the way, this is here are the questions that we asked it.
And you guys relay the questions.
Yeah, like whether or not it sucked up all the people, because I don't think Druck knows that it sucked up everyone else that, like,
No.
all the people that he knows. So we'll be telling him that.
He
that
seems
gives
a little
us
more
something.
determined and starts to make his way towards the walkway that's going upward and just. I'll wait. Not for long, though.
Alright.
Alright. Should we take what we can from this mess?
You know, you get the sense, like, now that he knows his friends might be trapped somewhere up above in the tree, he's not going to be waiting for whatever.
Yeah, let's just make it quick, see if we can find anything useful.
So there's that massive glaive, there's the armor that all the mind flayers are wearing, That looks about it.
I think if we... God, what is up with you, Zoom? That's like the fourth time.
Who knows?
It might be my keyboard. My keyboard's being great.
Can anybody use the glaive?
I could use it.
If anybody can
I
use
think
martial
Grin could
weapons,
use
you can use it.
Yeah, Grin can use it.
Vonkar could use it if he chose to fight with anything other than his hands.
I suppose I could.
Doesn't look like he needs to.
Yeah,
Is-
I could also use it too, but you know,
Let's see
You
if it
also
does anything special.
I
We
could
don't.
identify it if we have another moment.
Let's. We should.
A minute isn't long.
Yeah, but I only have one of each level of spell slot left, so I would have done a ritual. So it'd be
That'd be
11.
the 10 minutes. Yeah.
Can we do it
Uh,
on the move?
Yeah, we could do it on the move. Just guide us. Can we take some of the armor? Maybe we could use that for something.
A couple sets of armor would be okay if we kept it in.
There's
Little
8
beanie.
dead mind flayers, and they're all wearing that armor. The
Command
lead,
disguise.
Maybe.
the lead mind flayer is wielding the glaive and has a sheer, like, lavender-colored see-through cloak.
Oh.
I'll take it.
Oh.
I'll take it.
Wait, that clashes with your colors.
Not if I'm wearing the armor.
Kiss the cook apron and a cloak. Oh wait, you got rid of the kiss the cook apron, I think.
Okay, well, I'm going to identify the cloak.
Okay.
You could do
Don't you already
the.
have a cloak, Antyr?
It's a.
Robe of the
It's an
Archmage.
overcoat. There's a difference.
Sure.
You have a robe, and then you have a coat, and then you have a cloak.
I
Alright,
feel like the cloak clashes with the robe, but okay.
so you're gonna
It's black.
you're gonna identify these things while you walk.
Antyr's gonna get close to the wall and try to use Torger as a. If they start to lean, have Torger be there.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna try to do the same with Vonkar.
Okay, and what are you identifying, Hopper? Armor or
I'm gonna
weapon?
identify the glaive.
Okay. As you all begin to make your way up with Druck, who's lagging behind just a little, just because of the wounds and stuff and the pain. The cloak is just a cloak. Hopper, the
Oh,
glaive. I don't have on D&D Beyond yet.
It's just a glaive.
Imagine
Hey.
that.
Because I didn't want to go through the effort of homebrewying it in case nobody
Mhm.
snagged it. Know what I'm saying?
I mean,
And
Yes.
then I'll just message you the description.
all right.
Did it once belong to a certain elven werewolf?
Unfortunately not.
Aww. R.I.P. my OG queen.
That'd been a fun bit of symmetry.
Yeah.
And then
Well, that was the double-bladed scimitar, so
Oh, that's right. Why do I always think of the glaive?
I don't know.
because
It was a
Ash
long
used didn't
weapon.
Ash use glaives? No, he's pikes.
No, Ash used tridents.
Pikes and
Yeah.
tridents. Yeah.
for the longest time, there's a movie. I know Garrett knows it. There's a very special movie called Krull, in which there's a weapon called the glaive.
Oh, yep.
5-sided.
Like a bladed frisbee.
There's like a throwing star,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a
but like
boomerang.
all the blades unfold, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like a star, but they come out and then they come out even further when you throw it and you control it with your mind. So for the longest time when people would reference glaives, I was like, give me a sick ass blade frisbee. Hell yeah. And then I found out it's like just it's closer to like a halberd. Halberd?
Halberd.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I saw that movie with my grandma, so
Cool. Hell yeah. Hell yes. The cloak is non-magical. Antyr. Hopper, the
Here you go, Grin.
glaive
You can have that.
is very magical. It is a legendary weapon. You already have a legendary weapon. And that you all begin the climb up this staircase, winding, and winding upwards. The root passage is gnarled and twists up the exterior of the tree and is unlit like the rest of the tree has been so far. You're currently in a passage that's shielded from the sun as well. And the floor of the passage appears stained with dark, dried fluid as you continue to climb up the staircase. It looks like this dark, dried, old fluid has kind of trickled down the stairs and dried onto the stairs as you climb up. And it looks like blood. Emerging from the staircase, you see a sprawling figure just laying on the root-laden ground. At the center of this open circular platform there's also a set of stairs that goes up, but the creature that you see is a colossal bipedal tortoise reaching 25 feet in height. Crafted from twisted roots, rugged stone, and lush moss, its massive frame is marred by a gaping impalement wound from which blood flows freely. Ooh. Strewn around it are the lifeless forms of eerie, humanoid-like creatures, pale-skinned, afflicted with pustules, sporting goat-like heads with crusted-over eyes and barbed tails. And yeah, there's another staircase that continues upwards near this massive dead, creature created from nature itself, and these weird bipedal goat-like creatures that look like crusty and pus covered.
Do you guys think this was one of the Guardians?
Yeah, I think so. I think we need to move quickly. I think we need to move a lot faster.
I will let Antyr and Vonkar also make history checks for the goat-like people.
Goat people.
17.
Oh, you beat me. 14.
Vonkar knows something you do not.
Vonkar knows something you don't know.
These are called Bullazows.
Is that type?
They embody the violence of nature and are demons from the abyss. They find a place in the ranks of any demon lord's army, mainly for the fact that they have an eagerness to kill and a willingness to die, and they crave violence. But they are also demons that give off a very, very bad stench. But that's what Vonkar knows.
So the only thing they like more than dying is actually killing.
And they're sure-footed, because they're goat-like, so they are very hard to knock over.
They faint really easily, you just startle them and just go, ah!
If only. But,
purposely fall prone to make a
for
attack
fun,
on this.
These are Bullazows.
That'd be a really funny thing to add in, is that, if you do surprise them, faint,
Yeah, it's good scattering.
That picture's so effed up, but whoever made it,
Belly button, the
had
paunch.
the belly just kind of gives it that quirkiness.
But yeah.
Sorry. I just got, speaking of D&D art, I just got distracted. Have you all guys seen the art of the new art of the gold dragon?
Yeah, it looks cool. I really like it.
So good.
It looks good. I'm glad that they're differentiating the dragons a little bit now in terms of appearance.
Technically, the gold dragon's there, but
Gold
they're
Dragon
really.
Gold Dragon looks so cool. But yeah, there's a bunch of these bipedal goat demons kind of scattered about, and then this massive 20-foot, 5-foot tall bipedal tortoise. It looks like it's been killed by being impaled through the back by something incredibly large, and it's just bleeding profusely. And then there's another staircase that kind of winds up more of the tree.
I think we need to move. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna start to go put the glaive in Hildestini and just say, I would not recommend to attuning to this. You will be attuned till you die. Here you go.
You have to ask me permission first.
Do you want to eat this glaive? I'm sorry for intruding on your personal
He's
space.
just about to bite you, and then you give him the glaive.
Sorry, I did not want to keep holding this. I apologize.
You begin to climb the next staircase, and you emerge into a vast open area ensconced within the boughs of the everlasting arbor. You are getting farther and farther up. A sprawling garden greets you, where small, lifeless tree saplings contrast the vibrant blooms of unfamiliar flora. A walkway of vines and roots climbs further upwards. Seated upon a bench and impaled through the throat by a spear, into the tree rests the body of a weathered figure, resembling an elderly man with sinewy muscles yet entirely composed of ash tree bark. Nearby lie the remains of mind flayers, drow, and more of those Bulazau goat-like demons. And then a walkway that goes up further and further.
Looks like we're about to pick up the pace. Can everybody keep up?
And this looks like probably another guardian is dead, and there's a sign nearby that says, a plaque or kind of thing that says, asks Garden.
Garden.
And yeah, it's just this old man made of wood that's impaled through the throat. Made of ash tree bark. Fun fact, ask in the Norse language is ash tree. So, and there's a whole legend about a guy called Ask who maintained a guard, or was like one of the first humans or whatever. But yeah, just vunk, impaled through the throat. And then more up.
Hey, Drake, you want about 10 more? You good?
Just nods.
Alright. As long as he can keep up.
Okay. You all begin to climb the staircase. One of you, who's in the lead? Okay, Grin, you're flying. Who's behind Grin on feet? All right, Torger, as you're following Grin, you step on something on this walkway, and you hear like the crunch of glass beneath your feet.
I checked the glass.
You look down, and you see a pair of like half moon glasses.
I scooped the glasses.
Okay, you scoop up the glasses, and yeah, you
I
just
pocket.
stepped on them. They broke. They've got like gold embellished frames. There's like slight little green like feather-like motifs within the frames. Yeah.
Don't have heroes, everyone. Hope you didn't like your previous characters.
Oh no.
I don't know if I'm in a place to lose something precious to me, Justin. I don't know if I'm in an emotional place for that right now, my dude.
Alright. Well, we know everybody got sucked into the tree.
For sure.
Except for a couple, so.
We know Druck's with us. Kenna's already dead.
You continue up. You continue upwards, and there's a drow that's been horrifically burned, and just kind of like resting on the walkway up. Like horrifically burned. And as you get further and further up this little stretch, in the upper sort of reaches of the tree, you come to like a battleground, strewn with fallen bodies and thick with the scent of blood. Corpses lie scattered across the root-covered ground, a mix of familiar forms you've been encountering through this tree, and strange wooden creatures intermingled among them. A recently made significant gaping wound marks the trunk of the everlasting arbor, exposing a dimly illuminated corridor lined with twisted roots and tangled vines. A few bodies of mind flayers and drow are impaled by roots near this wound, and you can tell that something large caused the wound and pushed its way through. Probably whatever killed the massive tortoise guardian, just in terms of size.
Well, everybody ready? This looks pretty bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of the bodies look like they've been fucked with a little bit in terms of how they were killed. One of the bodies is kind of like covered in like old, like pastry. Another looks like it was speared through the chest. A couple more burned ones. A couple look like they were like bisected in half. Yeah, like a few of the bodies are just covered in like pastry crumbs and like custard cream and stuff. And then it looks like something cut through the trunk of the tree to get deeper into the everlasting arbor without having to go all the way through the fucking like dungeons and shit. They just went fuck it and they carved into the tree, and then it looks like they sacrificed their allies to the trees like retaliation, and then just pushed forward.
Whoa. We follow behind that?
I mean, there might be more guardians if they just cut the line that we could ask questions about.
And it doesn't look like there's any other way up the tree at this point. It's
Yeah.
just this gaping wound in the bark. And it looks like what would have been ways up were like severely damaged and whatnot to slow any followers, most likely. Or to prevent people from getting to the other guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, there's still like there's like these gouge marks all along the floor, and little droplets of blood that follow the gouges.
I think we need to follow this.
Does the blood have any weird smell?
It smells like blood.
Okay. Just random thing popped in my head. I'll check.
In the distance, you can see what looks like this massive airship, like just like it's taking off of somewhere upper in the tree, and is chasing after what looks like a massive purple dragon, with like membranous, slimy wings and like illithid tentacles coming out of its mouth, and it looks like an airship is chasing what would be known as an elder brain dragon, and the crew of this airship in the distance looks like it's an assortment of like bipedal canaries, like golden canaries that are like crewing it, and at the helm you can see is this platinum adorned granite kind of scaled kobold, like steering the airship as they fly after this elder brain dragon kind of far off in the distance.
Oh shit.
And on the airship you can see other individuals like helping out. There's like this looks like an individual with like salt and pepper short hair who's like trying to see because they don't have glasses, and they're like throwing spells at the elder brain dragon. You can see some other individuals aiding in whatever that chase is, so you can recognize other fate touched on that airship,
Okay.
which who knows. But you do recognize that the individual is Ogden Boone on the deck of the airship, and then you recognize Coin Harding steering said airship after that dragon.
Amazing.
We hear the sounds of
We
fighting
damn me
further
fucking-
up.
You do hear the sounds of fighting like further up.
Okay. We should try to help them finish off whatever was up there.
Yeah, or yeah. Okay, yeah. This is all very confusing.
You all then hear like the screech of like the largest owl you've ever heard, as a rock-sized green screech owl like descends from the clouds, and like begins to like grapple with this elder brain dragon like the eagles from Lord of the Rings fighting the fell beast. Just and the airships are chasing after. Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, we need to run.
And then you
Need to
see
go.
you see the wizard kind of teleport onto the back of this massive shriek owl, and then chases after the dragon with the airship in tow.
Oh yeah, Ogden, dude.
That makes me think like you cast polymorph on your familiar? You're riding it around.
Use his eye. He can use Russ's eyes.
Yeah, that's what he's
Nice.
doing. Yeah,
That's amazing.
but this rock-sized green screech owl just flying, and then the airship chasing after.
Silently.
And at one point, you can see like the kobold gives command of the airship over to another one of these canaries, and the kobold just leaps off the airship. And as they plummet, they transform into an adult silver dragon and also give chase. So you can see some Fate Touch that survived that avoided whatever the potential absorbing was, and you saw some bodies covered in what looked like joke-like materials. And now there's just this gaping wound in the tree made by something very large.
We better
This is it.
Yeah. Let's see
Game
what we
time.
can do.
Alright, as you all begin to like move through, you see like a mind flayer, like a giant mind flayer formed from like some sort of giant, fall from the upper reaches of the tree and smash into the ground where you all just were standing before you start to like pass through this corridor. And you see this slightly rotund green tiefling, no horns, with kind of longer white hair in like a fisherman's outfit, like retirement kind of clothes, and he's gliding around on a massive like arcane hand and just like
Yeah.
firing spells while he's like flying around the tree.
Fun.
Ben Cajones?
It's Ben Cajones. I always like the image of like wizards flying around on their like arcane hands and doing stuff because that's fun as fuck. So yeah, just. And then, how hurts everybody looking?
I'm at full health.
Oh, never mind.
Full.
Yeah, back full health after the
Never
short
mind.
rest.
The
Good old
tiefling like
short
glances
rest.
down at you all, sees that you look fine, nods, and then keeps going. Was gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds, but all right, keeps going.
Oh damn. He leveled up.
He did. Yeah, you guys
He's like
keep.
level 10 or something when we
He
speak.
leveled up
Yeah.
catching fish.
Some of the fish he's catching, hauling in big ones.
Yeah.
Okay. You pass through the corridor, and as you begin to pass through the corridor, that's where we're gonna go to break, and we'll come back here in 10 minutes.
Woo!
And since it's just a recording, I'll just end the recording and pick it back up when we get back.
All right.
Hype.
Booga booga.
Hello, everybody. So, you see all of these weird Fate Touched fly off. You see this kind of chubby green tiefling dressed like a fisherman. Oh, I want to say complete with big ol' hat. Nah. And yeah, he's flying around on a arcane hand and sees Druck. Oh, Druck, come with me. Could use your help. No, I think they need my help more. And then just kind of, oh, okay, and then flies off and starts throwing more spells at things. Like you can see, like things skittering up alongside the tree that are avoiding like the whipping branches and stuff. And Ven is just like pot shotting those off of the tree while he flies around on the arcane hand. So Druck is deciding to stay with you all for what's to come, and that's not for any reason whatsoever.
Not for any specific reason.
No. And yeah, as you begin to like push through that corridor, the corridor bears significant damage from the recent passage of a sizable entity. Long, and the ceiling is about 23, 24, 25 feet high, and there are long jagged gouges that mar both the floor and ceiling. The floor from something being dragged along, whereas the gouges on the ceiling are two parallel lines of extensive damage side by side, and this corridor opens up to a chamber at the end. And as you walk down the corridor, you can still see those little droplets of blood on the floor. You eventually come into a chamber. Crumbling stone statues entwined with vines portray a bustling, massive city hidden deep beneath the City of Embers, approaching the depths of the Underdark. Among these ancient structures, strangely tall and slender, giant-sized elves of unknown lineage are depicted overseeing the growth and care of the everlasting arbor, before its transplantation into the very desert where you now stand. So like Druk said, the Everlasting Arbor was grown in that city that was under the City of Embers. It's been unveiled in the crater. A slightly crumbled and broken plaque reads, "The Lost Ones, capital L, capital O, the lost ones grow the everlasting arbor within the grand city of Elkamir, in the nursery of the Aeldir." Aeldir being elder trees. Elkamir, you saw on a plaque earlier, way back in this tree, and Elkamir was a settlement that was destroyed by the gods, and that's all that revealed. So whatever was beneath the City of Embers is beneath where the City of Embers is a city that was devastated by the gods. That's all that is known about it. And then the corridor extends straight to a solitary door. Vonkar, you're old as balls. Antyr, you're from somewhere else you're probably one of those people that doesn't have any friends and just reads books. The two of you can make history checks if you like, to kind of recall upon Elkamir. And Vonkar, you can have advantage because of your niece.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Telling stories and stuff about places.
I rolled a 16.
23.
23. Elkamir was a city that was destroyed during the War of Ascension. It was one of the first sort of battlegrounds for the gods when they did their whole, we're gonna fuck things up kind of deal. When Armathan tried to, when Armathan ascended, this is like the first city where the major conflict occurred. The city was destroyed, and its inhabitants were said to be weirdly tall, giant-sized elves, hill giant-sized elves that just maintained this city. But it fell during the war, and it apparently harbored a lot of ancient magic brought from the Feywild and all sorts of stuff. And that might correlate with what Druk was saying about how the crater is just now infused and saturated with magic that's seeping from somewhere. So a big old magical place, a city that was destroyed by the gods, and and the plaque you all can see now is where they grew the current massive tree you're inside of. So really old city, probably one of the oldest cities in the world. Would be that one, Elkamir. And then there's the other city, Dol Shadar, where you all read about the Tree of Hope, the other potential Aeldir being, and that was the Shadow City where you all went in beneath the tide and fought the Shadow Dragon.
Just so I'm comprehending what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Aeldir?
Aeldir. E-I-L-D-E-A-R.
And that is the city that...
No, Elkamir is the city.
Alchemir.
Aeldir are the elder trees, and that's what elder trees are called in the Sylvan tongue.
Okay. So Alchemir
is the city
was
that's
a city that the City of Embers was built on top of.
Yes, built on top of the ruins.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And Aeldir are what the Everlasting Arbor and all these other little saplings you've been finding are. Which that sapling resides in Dol Shadar on Esselvire. Yeah. Because I want to go back to that Shadow City.
Yeah.
I have that, I think.
Dol Shadar.
Shadar.
Yeah. It was sequestered away during the War of Ascension when Elkamir was destroyed.
That's where all of this stuff is pinging to.
Yeah, so the branch that you have, the branch that Hopper has is pinging 1,400 miles west, which would be roughly where Esselvire is, where the Tree of Hope, which would bring about, if it was fully grown, it would bring about renewal and hope. That's what it said.
Oh no. What direction were they flying in when they left the tree?
Northeast.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to go west.
But you do get a sense that anyone who's gone through these trials most likely
knows about it.
But if they've been killing the Guardians... But yeah,
maybe not.
That's what you see. You see all this weird plaque stuff. Vonkar, you've heard of Elkamir before because your niece likes ancient cities. Yeah. And Druk said that the Guardians revealed to him that whatever was hidden beneath the City of Embers has now been unveiled with the massive crater that opened up, but it's a crater infused with magic, and if you look at the map, a very large crater, many, many miles across. So, excited for that. But yeah, that's it in this little chamber, and then the corridor continues to a door.
So guys, should we ask about the other fate touched? It seemed like the tree had absorbed them and then maybe popped them out
Like
when it was
defenses?
attacked.
Yeah. Who are we going to ask?
Oh yeah.
That's a good question. It's a
Guardians,
very, very
but-
good question. I think
Hmm.
we're on the warpath of trying to stop something that is removing guardians.
Yeah. All right.
Back pocket
guys.
question though. Back pocket question. Right. Let's
Back pocket question. Let's get it.
Okay.
yeah.
Alrighty. So you continue down this corridor and you come to a wooden door just like the rest of the dungeon. No hinges, but it's just a simple push door made of roots and vines.
But it's like actually closed.
Yeah. Or no,
Oh.
wait. No, it'd be like fucking... What am I saying? It would be like...
That's what's
It would be
yeah.
like... Yeah, it's completely just devastated and shattered out.
Instead of push, it was.
Yeah, it just like the door and wall like splintered. You can see where more of the tree itself defended itself from the damage. As you learn damaging the tree while you're doing the dungeon and stuff, it retaliates. You can see a few more dead individuals impaled by roots. Whatever this large entity was using as meat shields. But the corridor opens into a massive chamber, which is like a fusion of a banquet hall, court audience room, and a regal seat of power. Massive splintered wooden tables are strewn across the space, while at the rear a grand throne adorned with intertwining roots and vines lays in disrepair. Deep gouges all across the floor, evidence of the passage of the large entity as it moved around. Scattered amidst the debris are the ruined bodies of elven figures crafted from birchwood, their foliage-like hair vibrant but now lifeless. Among them, a kingly wooden elf rests upon the throne, charred beyond recognition. On the walls behind where the doors once stood that would lead on are just more destruction, revealing a corridor beyond. Like something just bulldozed through this entire area.
Charred.
Yeah, the wooden elf king that's in the throne is just charred beyond any sort form of recognition.
Fire.
Alright. We better. Do we need to start running?
Can if you'd like.
I thought we were.
Yeah, alright, let's pick up the pace then.
And as you're running, there's shifts in movement under the debris. And you hear a meh,
Ah!
and bursting from the debris
Yes.
No, not him.
are 6
Oh, okay.
Bullazows.
For
Who
some
was him?
reason, I thought it was Bernard the Awakened Goat from
Oh,
Oh god.
Tide.
He's also dead. Oh yeah, Druck would be
He
here
died
too.
in Salt Spitza. What
Alright.
a throwback.
So, as you all enter this room and are or not attacked, but you see all these Bullazows leap up out of the ground. Let's roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Ooh, ah,
Uh,
ah.
Oh my god.
oh yeah. I
Dude,
forgot we opened this on the break.
I have been terrible with initiatives.
Better than a 10.
Yeah. I either have a terrible initiative or I waste my nat 20.
Yeah, 20.
We
And nat 20.
we must have switched because all like this particular campaign, I've had one of the most Dexy characters I've ever had, and all my initiative rolls have been single
Pretty
digits.
rough.
But now, this specific episode,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
good.
it's going
Pretty
well.
good. I've also never been in the number 1 slot
Oh,
on initiative.
for some
I
reason,
know, actually, that
It's-
last fight.
It's
Fine.
weirdly it's
Right.
weirdly always Antyr.
for some reason,
I would
the creep's in
try.
this initiative, but he shouldn't be. Anyways,
Oh.
What? The creep is back.
no, I forgot to remove him from the encounter when I made it.
He's with turn.
I have to remove the characters that aren't like present to do the encounters properly. Hopper, what'd you get for initiative?
18.
Gross. Oh well, do you have a higher initiative bonus than the Torge? Antyr.
I do.
20, 20 something.
20
Where
something.
did it go? 21.
21 for the wizard. Alright. So,
He's on down the road.
yeah, all of these goats, they can smell their stench from here. It's all like rotting meat. And flies just buzz around them. Their eyes are all crusted over. Their bodies are covered in like undulating, pulsing pustules. Undulating, pulsing pustules. And then, yeah, one of them is just going to rush straight for the cleanest looking thing it can see, which is Antyr.
No!
And is going to jab at you with its barbed tail. For a 6 to hit.
Misses.
Alright, your turn.
Oh. Oh, it's like immediately back
And I
to
need
me.
you
Okay.
to make a constitution saving throw from the stench.
Is this a magic or spell
No,
effect?
it's rotting presence.
Gross.
It's like
Yeah, that makes sense.
its
6.
body is like sloughing off in places.
Ew. It's a 6.
You take 4 necrotic damage
Ugh.
from the stank.
Thank God for temp HP. Oh my god, I don't like being up in the middle. Why am I all up in this dude's grill? Bonus action.
But these ones do look like they're these ones look like they're heavily wounded already. But as two of you or as Vonkar revealed about the Bulazao, they love dying.
Fucking weird.
I actually
Okay,
gave one of them 5,000 hit points.
Woo!
We'll
Let's
be
go.
here
We'll be here all night.
He's just gonna be the
Um,
most miserable one because he can't
I'm
die.
not
Can't
dying.
die.
Yeah.
I want to die.
The DM won't let me die, please.
Anter's up
yeah,
to you.
Andrew's gonna turn the Astral Eviscerator into the Great Axe. Is that right? Yeah, the Scythe.
Great
Which one
Scythe.
is it? Great Scythe form.
I like great
And
scythes.
it's
They're
just
cool.
going to kind of, as they're transforming it, they're going to bring it up and around like this, so it carves like from bottom to top,
Sure.
or attempt to.
Perfect. Let's go.
Oh, that was almost a natural one, but it wasn't. A 27
That hits.
for not great damage. 7 slashing plus. Oh my god. Ugh, that's really bad damage. 10 force damage.
You swing out, not expecting to do much, and you cleave it in twain. And its
Oh.
body lingers and does not discorporate,
Uh-oh.
which
That also
is
good.
what someone theorized.
Just discorporated, you said?
No, it did not. It remained.
They
Oh.
usually melt. They should melt
Fiends
typically.
should melt down and return back to whence they came. But this
Okay,
one just sticks around.
That'll be my go, because I can do anything else.
Hell yeah, you're now at 1,500,230 kills.
Like, wait, how many?
I didn't add the populations from every place you just devastated, but you're at 1,500,230. Everyone's got a chance to catch up.
I don't think so.
I don't think I want to.
But yeah, Antyr, that one rushes at you. You don't expect to kill it so easily, and yeah, you just cut it right in half.
Oh yeah. Good job, Antyr.
Anything else?
That'll be it for
With
me.
you and your 69 hit points? Alright.
Nice.
Hopper. You just saw Antyr
Alrighty.
take one down incredibly quickly, and they do appear like they're pretty wounded already, but as you know,
Yeah.
they love to die.
They love to die. Okay, I'm gonna hop over here. Bonus action, pop off my aura of fairy fire from the Everthorn.
Sure.
So they need to make dexterity saves.
Yeah.
Yes. DC 16.
8 for Bulazao F. Oh, wait, hold on. Bulazao
Fail.
D. And Bulazao E is a 12.
Both fail. Both are under
Fairy-
the effects of fairy fire until
Hell
they
yeah.
lose the weight. So
Oh,
then
yeah.
I'm going to do an Everthorn attack on E with Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
Oh, it's a natural 19.
Oh, so close.
So close. It's a 26 to hit
That hits. And this is for E?
for E.
Okay.
That is going to be 7 slashing damage
Mm-hmm.
and 3 fire damage.
Takes 1 fire damage.
Oh, because they're devils. That's right.
Demon. Yeah, Vonkar would have revealed resistant to lightning, cold, and fire.
Okay. I mean, it's
Immune
one
to
more
poison,
point of
because
damage.
everything's immune to poison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poison is stupid.
I made a homebrew
yeah, I'm
subclass
gonna-
rogue that ignores poison resistance.
That's true.
What about immunity?
Yeah, because where's the fun in that?
Well-
Immunity just becomes resistance.
But like, some of them it just makes like a
Well,
construct.
We'll
though.
probably find out. Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like construct. You have to have blood. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopper,
Yeah.
anything else?
No, that is all for me.
Okay. Bulazao F. Oh, Hopper, you should have made a
What's
con
that?
save. Sorry. Start your turn.
Oh. At the start of my turn, con save. 16 plus 5
You're fine.
would have been. Okay.
Bulazao F. These guys just want to die, right? Did I not make
They
an
seem
F
to.
again?
There's 2 E's that I.
Yeah, you're right.
Just noticed.
Thank you. I don't know my alphabet. F is gonna
A, B, C, D, E,
again,
F, G.
gotta go after the thing that looks not most clean. They all seem to be targeting Antyr. Barbtail. Hey, 20 to hit.
Shield. Bulwark.
All right. Torger, the stench is real bad. Constitution saving throw. Yeah, this isn't poison. It's just stink. So yeah,
Oh, it just stinks. So it's not. So you. Okay.
no, it's not poison. Yeah.
But it wouldn't cause a poison
No.
condition, would it? Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay.
Except to remember, yeah, Duergar get that too.
Uh-oh, 12? No, yeah, 12?
Oh.
Or am I...
6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
The stench is so bad it hurts.
Ooh, and that goes out of 12, that goes out of temp, right?
It would, yeah.
First? Right on. Okay, so I now walk my stink booty right up to F.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you can just see it just falling apart.
5, and I do a spinning roundhouse.
That might go right through
Roundhouse
it.
kick. Roundhouse kick. Oop, oop, gotta go there. Roundhouse.
Roundhouse.
How does a 19 flavor?
Oh, that hits.
Okay. Damage is 7.
Man, everyone's rolling 7 for damage. Yeah, you roundhouse kick it. The
Yeah,
foot
it's-
kind of sinks into the flesh a little bit.
Then it stops, so then I take the other foot up, kick it again underneath.
Hell
right
yeah.
in the throat.
Go for it. And then just using your leg strength to remain adhered by your legs.
Oh, yeah. I might even put a foot down.
There you go. Even better.
Yeah. Give it a real donkey kick. 14.
14 just hits.
Ooh. 6 damage.
Your foot glides through its torso glides through the body like butter. You decide how it dies.
So 1 foot, 2 foot,
3 feet.
and then what happens is legs come apart, and I do that spinning. I
Oh,
think it's called a windmill, like a
Yeah.
breakdance.
Oh, nice.
oh, just spraying it everywhere.
The flare, so then the head and body go apart. And I get to my feet and run over to another one.
Sure. Just spraying goat pustules and slime everywhere. Antyr is no longer clean.
I
You
go
can
up
thank
to
us
the.
later, Antyr.
I will bring you the death you desire.
Okay. It says an abyssal.
Flurry of blows. That's the first hit.
At advantage.
Yeah, 'cause it's got under fairy
Oh,
fire.
it's a.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. God,
Damage?
so,
Oh yeah.
see, get the crit. I did not. A 26.
Oh, it hits.
Yeah. Also, regarding the damage, that's an 8 damage.
Alright, this is to D. Oh,
This
you
is-
guys are just battering the D today.
I haven't touched the D in this fight.
Nice.
You're the one with holes the other guy.
Anything else, Torger?
So that was 8 damage on that first
Yep.
hit. Where your blow hits.
Hell yeah.
And
Oh,
still,
Turn
still
these.
standing?
all I did.
Oh,
was
he's
make
barely
the blow.
barely standing.
Alright, then I'm gonna. This one. Okay, so 25.
Oh, hits all day.
Lots of hits, but. Then that's 6 damage.
How do you take out this one?
You taking out the D?
Taking out the D.
So you guys, I don't know how you're feeling about this. I'm a little squirrely today. So the first one kicked and then spun my feet around and spun that everywhere. With this goat man, I want to, you know how like you can turn your hand kind of into like a claw.
Oh yeah. Claw
Yes.
technique.
I'm gonna punch into the side, into one rib, punch into another, and then just shake my hand super fast to kind of tickle it to death.
Perfect. As you're tickling it to death, and it's like cackling like a dying goat. It just sprays projectile blood out of its mouth. That all lands. Just for the sake of it, just sprays out in the perfect arc to just splash all over Antyr's hair.
Oh, they have their. At least they have their hair back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's also dead, Torger. You tickled it to death.
Amazing.
Did Torger just kill 2 of them in one turn?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Rad.
That is all. That is action, bonus action, and then movement.
Okay.
I'm going to. I did 5, 10, 5, 10, 15,
Oh, I didn't even roll for Druck. Oops. Nah, he's fine.
35, 40, 45.
Cool. Aelinor is gonna dash over to this one. Oh, make con save first. +5. 20. He's fine. Scimitar sharpness. 21. 11 slashing damage. Yeah. Second attack. Strike's blade. No. Scimitar sharpness. 14. Just hits. 10 slashing damage. Ahead. No, he wants to do some spraying too. So he's gonna run the sword up the belly and just disembowel it. Balls to brains.
Ooh.
Vonkar, you're up.
Oh, not a lot of options here. One, two,
But there are
three.
tables.
It's true. That's true, actually. How big is that table?
10 feet wide.
We go right here, and we short rest. Let me check to see if getting big recharges on a short rest. No, it does not. It's one prolonged rest. And I only got one left.
Ooh.
So probably not going to hit it with the table.
I might be friendly DM and say, yeah, don't use it here.
And what?
I might be nice DM and say, don't use it here.
Yeah, I wasn't going to.
Okay, cool.
I'm like, oh, recharges in a long rest, and I've got one left. Yeah, let's totally use that. No.
Use this in this tiny fight. Let's go.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna punch this goat.
Yeah, go for it. It's lovely. Do you know Abyssal?
Common, giant, undercommon. So no.
It just goes. Meh. Anybody know Abyssal? No.
Sorry, man. I don't speak your language.
You make out. Kill me.
All right.
It seems like it's just like, it's the best way I can describe how these things are. They're horny for death.
Oh, 20, dirty 20.
Hits.
All right.
Oh, I get it. Horny.
12
Oh,
plus 3 is 15.
You kill it in one hit.
Just put a fist through its face.
Now
Comes
it's
out.
like, now it's just like resting around your arm.
Yeah, it's just fist coming out the back of its head. I thought you were stronger.
Oh.
Want to do anything with that
I
body?
was gonna shake it off of his hand and just. Ugh.
Thrown weapon? No.
Actually, well, I moved let's say I moved there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I move one more. What's the range on these gauntlets? I keep forgetting the gauntlets have.
Yeah, like ranged fists.
Oh, but it only lasts for a minute. I can do that like once per day, so
Yeah.
no, that's not worth
The
it.
ranged fists are really cool.
How far could I throw that thing's dead body?
What's your strength score?
20.
You can reach.
All right, I'm gonna try and huck it at E.
All right, improvised weapon attack.
All right.
Going for that BG3 achievement.
Yep. Oh, I got that one immediately. That was so much fun.
All right.
I keep forgetting to throw people.
It's
I keep
fun.
forgetting that's a thing you can do.
All right. Why does it have? Oh, that's why. The
Caleb
real quick,
blinks
Justin,
like, you can do that?
the
Oh, yeah, Caleb,
oversized
you can.
improvised weapon
Yeah.
thing on the character sheet, by the way, uses dexterity for the thrown damage
Oh, okay, cool. I'll fix that.
or thrown attack bonus.
All right, I'll fix that.
No, just to let you know, I can easily click on a different thing. 17.
Oh yeah, just huck
All
the
right.
body at the other one.
All right.
It is
so
an
that's...
advantage.
Yeah, it would also be.
Oh, is it?
advantage. Yeah, because of fairy
Yeah.
fire.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I'll roll again. Check for a crit. No crit. Okay.
Oh.
It's 22 though.
Aw.
Damn, hits though.
Bummer.
Yeah, which is going to be what, a D4 plus 5 damage.
Yeah.
All right. 6 damage.
Funny enough.
Damn. Oh no! I was right there. I'm just
And
like
ha-
slashing this guy.
Tell me how this goes when you kill it.
I imagine so. He puts his fist through its face. The head. You can still get the horns, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me look. Did you send a picture? Yeah.
You got like a
Oh, they're
they got
curved
little-
outward.
they
So
got
I
little
think what he's
paunch
gonna do
bellies,
is he's
too.
gonna. What?
You got little paunch bellies too.
Yeah. He's gonna grab. Oh, it's got the tail. Perfect.
Yeah.
He grabs it by the tail, and then he just, as he turns around and steps, he just flings its sidearm, so
Yeah.
it
Fucking hammer
frisbees sideways, and then one of those curved horns just hooks right through the chest of the other one. Just.
Whoever has to duck down
Yeah,
to avoid
everybody
getting
just-
hit.
You probably don't need to duck down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then yeah, you just see this, just Vonkar huck a demon goat like a frisbee, and it just takes out the other one. They both break apart on impact, and just somehow the spray ricochets off of Hopper's shield and just plasters Antyr.
Meanwhile, Grin
Wouldn't
dropped it.
have it any other way.
Meanwhile, Grin and Druck are just sitting in back while this all goes down. Sure, that's right.
Yeah. Quick.
I would have some water, magic or something.
There's a little stream on the ground.
Oh yeah, just.
Yeah, there's like water jugs still like lying around. There's still
Oh,
water
he
in
just
them.
dumps some out on his hand to try and wash the brains off his gauntlets.
Rinse off my sword and the shield. Rinse off
Antyr
my
is just
Pokemon gear.
Antyr's just sopping wet from the mess.
Yeah, I don't have
Oh, that sucks.
prestidigitation this time
Oh,
around right now.
Hell yeah.
I'm so surprised.
I know.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly.
I
Antyr's
took
such a-
damagey spells to
Torger,
help.
No.
Yeah, but how many
Torger,
damaging
no.
cantrips do you need? Don't you have like 6 cantrips?
Hey, Antyr, how many, you
I
want some
do.
help?
Are they all
yes.
damaging?
Doing was the blood of the goat devils.
It's really hard to see Antyr's face beneath the muck.
The Magistrates is like scooping away gunk.
The gunk is so like concentrated and heavy that the Magus Reach can't do it.
Eh,
No, I'm kidding.
You want some help?
Yes,
more
please.
than 5 pounds of gunk in any
Yes,
given
please.
scoopable area.
And Torger helps and scoops some of it off. Scoops some of it.
You see,
Wrings some of the hair.
Torger, as you're wringing out the hair, you can see one of the crusted over eyeballs perfectly lodged within Antyr's ear.
Yeah, just
This is disgusting.
and give myself some
Hell yeah.
streaks like a baseball player,
I don't want to see this anymore.
ball player. Just trying to get it out, trying to help.
It
Once-
reeks.
During this process, once they're almost clean, Grin will do prestidigitation.
Oh, right when it's almost done.
Just to get between the cracks.
As you're doing prestidigitation, yeah, you can see like another eyeball dislodge from like within the hair and just kind of fall out.
Fucking gross. I hate it.
There's some dandruff in your hair that's not your own.
I think we're getting close, guys. Maybe we should keep moving.
Everybody okay? Everybody good?
Yeah, I saw some of you guys gagging. What's going on?
Does anyone need new temporary
Stink.
hit points?
No.
Nope.
Oh, I do.
Okay, let's move on. No, I'll
Fine.
pop off another.
I don't want it, and it will move just out of the way.
Fine, you would only get 6 anyway.
I have 8 already.
During like this
Aw.
hour long movement around and stuff to get to this point, Druck would have attuned to the short sword or Frostbrand short sword. That guy
I
needs a
did
magic
roll-
weapon.
I did roll max on the cannon, the protector cannon, so
Mhm.
everyone can bump their temp HP up to 12.
Ooh, nice.
I'd say I only have 2 damaging cantrip. One to prevent healing, and one to slow bitches down.
Then what are your other 4 cantrips?
But prestidigitation-
Dancing lights, message, but it's through an earring.
Okay.
Mending and Magus Reach or Arcane or
Who
Mage
needs-
Hand.
Okay,
Dancing
Mending's a good one.
lights.
Mending
Yeah.
makes sense for Andrew. Okay, I
Yeah.
can see it.
You don't need dancing lights.
No, that's my racial,
Oh.
and then the message is actually just through the earring. I have one of those earrings message. But I used to not have all these damaging cantrips. I only had one.
Mm-hmm.
I used to not have all 2 of these damage cantrips. I used to have half.
I used to only have one. The Hoarfrost beam,
Hey.
right?
I only have 1 too.
But you finish getting Antyr clean. Takes an hour.
Vile. I hate it.
rest?
I hate everything.
No, that's true.
No.
But you all, do you proceed through the other devastated corridor?
Yeah.
Okay. The passageway ahead is littered with the fallen forms of more of those wooden elves, their sap-like blood pooling on the ground, staining it dark. Among them lies the shattered remains of a human, his body compressed into a pulp by the weight of something large, that has compressed him into the root-laden floor. Like he's dispersed among the crevices of the root floor. His once brass armor now crumpled. Nearby rests a broken warhammer, completely snapped in half, and Antyr, as you're walking, because I have to. You step on something a little squishy on the root floor, and you look down, and it's just an ear.
Kicks it to the side.
It's a human
Grin.
ear kicked to the side.
A gift for you. It's an ear,
Ah,
if you want it.
yeah, let us see.
It's a human ear, just like compressed down with the rest of the body. That's just like pressed into the floor. You can see a couple fingers, an eyeball
Oh,
looking
wait!
up at you, some lips.
Antyr's gonna take a vial and start scooping some of the blood into it.
Okay. Oh, I know what you're doing that for. Yeah.
Did they look like they died recently?
Like an hour ago.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Alright.
Perfect.
Opposite. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, he's essentially just going, yeah, I'll pass. So I'm taking the ear.
Opposite this grim scene rests the lifeless body of a headless gnome with tan skin, clad in bright blue robes adorned with silver tentacle motifs, and they're impaled up on the wall by sinister hair-like barbs, like 30 of them, just a few paces away from the headless gnome is the severed head, with its sick, majestic white curls and goatee. And then, at the end of this just corridor of carnage, there's a large set of doors that have been destroyed, with a colossal hole where they used to be that extends upwards into a grand staircase, with more and more bodies of humanoids strewn all over the staircase. Just like a very narrow corridor, and whatever big came through here just crushed everything.
Oh man.
I don't want to know what we're fighting.
You could ask the pulp man.
Yeah. Hello.
Speak with dead on his lips.
His lower
Oh,
jaw
God.
here. Alright. Continuing pursuit, I imagine.
Okay. Yeah, you get close to the staircase, and yeah, you can see more just humanoids. It's not like the Mind Flayer's drow or the goat dudes. These are just like ordinary people that were, or not ordinary people, but like adventuring types that were in this tree and fighting and are just decimated all across the staircase. You recognize a few of them as individuals you would have seen in passing at the encampment near the Fate Touch tents. So these are most likely Fate Touch, but they're none you really know or have met.
Right.
And as you climb up the staircase, you got to maneuver around the bodies, otherwise you're just trudging over bodies. But it is hard to avoid stepping on bodies.
Yeah.
There's like 50 or so of them just on this staircase alone. It's like the Battle of the Bastards, like the piles of bodies that they're kind of moving across. It's like that here. As you climb the staircase, the entire tree convulses violently, causing the walls to like lash out with their roots towards you all. But sensing your intent, the roots relax and retract back into the walls. You continue the climb, passing by a naturally formed window in the side of the tree, and you witness a colossal fiery object hurtling downward towards the ground. Its impact resonates heavily nearly a mile below, violently shaking the tree. Anyone with a passive perception of like 10 or higher would have recognized the figure as a massive bear crafted from roots and vines. And it was just on fire, and it just plummeted from the top of the tree down and hit the bottom. Meanwhile, a thick trail of crimson blood trickles down the steps towards you all, and the sounds of combat getting louder and louder.
Alright, let's get rid of the guys.
Yep, that's where we're gonna be.
Anything that you guys want to do beforehand?
Not me. Wait. Actually, Andrew's going
Druk
to.
does calisthenics like Coin taught him.
Andrew's
Anybody
going to
want
cast Temporal Accelerant, 2nd level, and touch Vonkar and Hopper.
Damn it.
Oh, Hopper can jump really far. I was
Yeah.
thinking people who can't.
Yeah.
I'm going to do Aelinor then, because I
Aelinor?
forgot they're with us.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So that's plus 10 for an hour for y'all's movement speed.
Okay.
Anyone want to get turned into a big thing, like a big beast?
I would recommend we do it outside of this corridor. The corridor is quite wouldn't.
Right. I'm just saying once we exit it.
No, I'd like to keep my own.
If my magic looks like it's struggling, maybe you can use me. Just let me know. Give me a warning or something. Okay, never mind. I take it
I'm
back.
okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'd like to be big for once.
Oh, alright.
At least bigger.
To Torger and Aelinor. Aelinor is just like quietly, like meditating quietly, just standing there. Druk is doing calisthenics as taught by Coin.
So, I guess I'm essentially gonna hold a polymorph to when we get to an area that's bigger, and if there are people in
Okay.
in combat.
Vonkar doing any preparatory work? And Torger doing any preparatory work? Yeah, what's up, Torge?
Yeah, I'm actually. I'm going to
The Torge pedo.
think of a time I went to a carnival.
Okay.
I in a coin to a Zoltar machine. I wish I was big. And just
How long does that last?
let me see.
It's like a minute.
Oh, is it a minute? Oh,
If it's
Yeah,
a minute,
concentration up to
I'd
a minute.
recommend doing it when you get to the
then
top.
I'll wait until.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
think about that.
I wish.
Use this rhyme.
Okay.
Go back home.
Vonkar, anything for you? Same thing? Gonna focus on getting big or?
Well, no, because we're not gonna use that right now,
Okay.
because it lasts for a minute.
Yeah, I mean,
Or planning on
Like-
doing that?
maybe
Yeah.
just about 1 to 6 seconds before.
Okay.
Oh, real quick question.
Yeah.
Because it does not reset on its own, and I've been gone for 2 weeks. Would adamantine form have recharged somewhere in here? Or no?
I haven't used it in a while, so. It's
Okay.
been-
Like, have we had a dawn somewhere in the
Yeah,
last 2
you guys
weeks?
had a long rest.
Okay, then that's
like,
back. Cool. Good to know.
Yeah, you have.
At the top of last session.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you'd have. I don't know why that. I might have to fix that because that doesn't come back on a long rest.
It's because it recharges at the next
Oh,
dawn,
at dawn, correct.
not
Yeah,
long
yeah,
rest.
that's
So
right.
like,
That's right.
yeah, you
Dawn,
have to
yeah, yeah.
manually unclick it whenever a dawn happens.
Yes, adamantine form is back.
Yes. Okay. Also 1 minute, so I will keep that. I will not use that as well.
Okay, so you all begin the climb up the stairs, and it opens up into the highest reaches of the everlasting arbor. You're at the very top, within the canopy. At the center lies a large pool of mint green water, glowing dimly with formless shapes drifting within. It looks very similar to the pool you two were floating in, Hopper and Vonkar. Towering over the pool is a 22-foot tall, fiendish minotaur, its singed crimson fur and burn scars covering its body. It wears hide armor, made from sewn-together bodies of people in extreme agony, not skin, but with their full-on bodies formed into armor. And they are still alive.
Well.
And screaming. The minotaur-like creature wields a 25-foot-long barbed spear, oozing a thick, glowing orange liquid from the blade. Strapped to its back is a type of Iron Maiden-like barbed cage. Inside the cage is the creep. now bound in thick, rusted chains instead of the familiar skin bandages. Large hollow tubes with needles extend from the creep's body and into this massive demonic minotaur, visibly transferring blood from the creep to this creature. And you arrive just as this creature plunges the spear into the heart of the pool, causing a bright explosion of mint green light. The shapes within the pool are violently expelled in all directions, many hurtling towards the encampment. And the thick orange liquid from the spear spreads into the pool and begins to seep into the surrounding tree as smoke and flames begin to billow upwards from the lower regions of the everlasting arbor. Now, because we're going to roll initiative in a second, Vonkar and Torger, I assume you guys are getting big at this moment?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, anyone doing anything else that you're holding?
Yeah.
I think Grin was the only one holding something.
Yeah. Going to change Hopper into a huge giant crab.
Okay.
Boy.
So as you
Amazing.
face off, we're going to roll initiative, and then that's what we're going to have for next week as you face off against this Garistro with living human armor and the creep on its back and head. Iron Maiden-like cage. And with, hypodermic, long tubes and needles from transferring blood from the creep into this Garistro.
That's fucking metal. I
Oh,
love
that's
it.
fucking wicked.
And the creep is bound once again.
Is
Reminds me of the old man from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I'm
The
free.
priest.
I'm free.
oh,
Dang
oh
it.
dang it.
Ooh, Eleanor got a 23 for initiative. He's finally doing
Am
good.
I rolling with my initiative or the crab's initiative?
Be the crabs.
Okay, that's gonna
The
be
crab.
Man, I'm rolling 18 for 3 people in this combat. 18 plus modifiers.
Same.
cow. That's a 13 for crab hopper.
13 for crab hopper. And then
Yeah.
for Torger.
I'm rolling it right now. Sorry, since I did enlarge, I've been writing myself little notes
Perfect.
just so you know.
Notes are my
I got
favorite.
2 D12s of inspo.
You do still have those, yeah.
Enlarge. Enlarge me. Okay, sorry. Here's the thing.
And I'm a crab with psychic resistance.
Yeah.
Oh, 22.
22. Alrighty. So
Immune
I
to
will,
charmed, frightened, and paralyzed.
I will hit start on the encounter so I can save it. And we will pick up there next week. As you tussle with this
Hindsight.
massive Garistro creep in a cage. And we'll see what that means. And you got Druk. So I also got to add Druk to the combat too, so.
I will do my best to keep in communication with you, Justin.
Yeah.
But may or may not be available next Wednesday.
Alright. Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Uh,
I can side of it, but yeah.
Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll end it there. Bye-bye.
Bye.